Whirling blade.
Thunderstrike.
Bishop delivery.
Take this. Try this.
You're done.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to BattleRekt. This is our North American, or European. Sorry, I meant to say
we're in
New
North
Year's
America.
Eve, but I started with the N. We're in North America. This is our European broadcast, but this is our New Year's episode.
Happy New Year's.
Yeah, Happy New Year's. Most of you, if not all of you, have experienced your New Year by now.
I think everyone.
I think the only people that maybe have a weird one are anyone that lives on the International Space Station.
Sure.
Because their days are way different. They're just chucking around the sun.
Yeah. They're just that's how the space station works. Just flying around the sun. They're just like exploring the sun for us. It's pretty amazing.
I need more coffee.
Thank you, all of you who are serving on our space station. We're hoping you guys are watching. That would be, can you imagine? Just
I would.
That would be the pinnacle of career.
The people in the ISS are watching me.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm pretty much done.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
So I'm Findable Carpet. For those of you that have already forgotten, and this is Toaster Loading. We always put off those introductions so long into our introduction.
Because we feel like we know you.
And also, we don't care about ourselves.
And you know us, yeah.
Yeah.
This is about you guys. We want to know. I wish we could, you know what we should do? We should have a graphic that shows all the names of the people in chat. It just comes up. It's just like an end credit scene in a movie that just rolls.
So we like to interact with chat as much as possible. So we're going to start this one off nice and easy. First off, you notice we have this nice festive, I don't even really know what it is, to be honest.
It's just...
but I want you guys to tell us what your New Year's resolutions are. Just one. Just one New Year's resolution, the one you'd like to share with everybody.
Yeah.
I know what mine is. Don't forget to wipe. That one's mine. What about yours, Toaster?
Make sure when I go and buy dandruff shampoo, I read it, and it's not shampoo that gives me dandruff.
Yes.
Because I have a ton of dandruff right now because I was like, oh, dandruff shampoo, sick. Used it, woke up this morning, I was like, when does it stop? Like it was just, I was crazy.
It gave you dandruff.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's brilliant. I bought dandruff shampoo.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys read the labels on all those.
I like
dandruff shampoos.
I like the dainty name we've given dandruff, not just like dry ass skin. That's really what it is.
Dandruff. Yeah. It's kind of magical.
If it's on your scalp, it's called dandruff. But if it's on your body, you're flaky and disgusting.
You're just dying.
Yeah,
you're dying quicker than most people. But yes, we're in after the chat. Axeman, that's how the beard is. It's glorious. Thank you guys for being here. And again, happy. Do Paloma's lore. That's a great idea. Where we're going to do lore. Where were?
Yeah.
We were going to do lore.
Where were lore?
And so I think Paloma's a great one today. So I think what we should do is throughout the show, I'll look up a lot of lore on Paloma. You should guess what it is. And then I'll let you know, tell you if you're right or not.
Yeah. This sounds like a great plan. So for those of you that are just tuning in, first of all, we want to give you a big, hearty welcome and a New Year's introduction to your year. I hope this is the first thing you've watched since for the last 2 days.
Yeah,
You've done nothing.
Hopefully you're just like, when is it? I gotta wait for BattleRekt.
And this is essentially a tournament that we throw on for BattleRekt, and we decide to also broadcast some of the games. We do the top 8. We do most of the top 8 games. That we can't even say we do them all anymore. But anyways, everyone started playing yesterday, and now we're into the top 8. So we've gotten, guess what that means? How many teams? 8 teams. I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. I'm pretty much trashing my job. I'm gonna get fired by the end of the day. So we do. If you ever played BattleRekt, within a game, when you queue up, you get win score 3, right? It's a best of 5. So they have to do that, but it's a best of 3 of that, right?
Yeah,
so you have
map. We're calling those maps.
Yeah, maps. So essentially, you have to win 2 of the 3 maps to move on in this top 8 scenario, and it's the same up to the finals, where it's identical, but it's actually not identical at all.
Yeah.
Because it's win score 5.
Yeah. The word identical. It's everything that encompasses.
This shirt is incredibly
It shows
snug.
off a lot of you.
This is
and
very snug.
I'm not mad about that.
I don't know how I feel about it. It's super snug. It's a little. I can't tell if it's wrinkly or it's just struggling.
I think it's just like
keeping in all the man
sucking,
meat. You know?
Yeah.
I don't like that phrase. I don't like that phrase at all.
Yeah. Just forget. Let's just talk back about the tournament. So again, once these going to the final round, so the finals, it is still winning 2 maps. So the map score has not changed, but as Carpet said, it's now kind of a best of 9. You have to win 5, and so if you make it to that final round, these guys aren't just playing for pride; they're playing for cold, hard, new 2018 cash. We're giving them all 2018 bills. $9,000 total prize pool. So that's over the 9 weeks we are doing this. Again, each of them are individual tournaments. That breaks down to 500 per week per region. So 500 for EU, which you guys are watching, 500 for NA, which is coming up after this, and that breaks down every day to 350 for first place, 150 for second place. So even if you make it to the finals, you're making money.
Yeah,
Top
we call
2,
it the
though.
money match. I thought you were going to say they're not just playing for pride; they're playing for prize. But I like.
You know me in alliteration.
That's true. You're not an alliteration
I'm
guy.
not an alliteration guy.
More instead you think Pride and you think 2018 Cold Heart Brand New Cash.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much the same.
They just roll off the tongue pretty quickly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. One of the things also, if you guys tuned in last week, that we are so excited that we have for you guys here, not just sick cameras that move, not just ISOs. Oh, gosh dang it. Not just ISOs. Hey! But we also have our very own in-house VR guy. So VR guy, how's it going? Happy New Year! Hey, good to see you. How was your New Year's resolution? Oh, is he gonna flip it? It was all right.
He's gonna shrug. Oh. He's got. Oh.
No, but VR guy, no.
Yeah.
No! You missed it! Yeah!
One more chance.
One
more
chance.
Pick throw Paloma.
No one likes
I don't care what you throw. Just throw something.
Crow,
God.
get rid of him.
It's so much harder than it looks.
Oh, so close!
All right, you've lost your chance. That's 3.
VR guy, we'll come back. We'll come
shake
back.
it.
We'll come back
Shake
to you.
your head in shame. Hang
come
it
back
low.
to you later. Choco Bo Lord.
Be careful saying their names out loud.
Yeah,
by
that's
the way.
true. I got to be careful.
Yeah.
I just read it and go. The matches are coming up super soon. Before we get to that, let's show you the bracket so you can see who you're watching. So today, for Week 3 EU, we've got Impact versus Game On. That is the first match, followed by In Pace versus Ineffable. I love that name. It's just such a great name. Match 3 is Tutorial Boss versus You Choose, and finally Ayla Mal Keck versus Intolerance. So those are our quarterfinals there. We're going to be watching 2 of those. Whoever wins that will move on to the semifinals. Again, still map score win 2. And then finally, the semifinals on to the finals, the money match, the Pride Prizer. And whoever wins that will be our BattleRekt EU Week 3 winner.
Yeah!
Why are we talking about the God status? I don't think anyone's used that well.
The God status, yeah.
If you win, you become a God for a week. A God
Temporarily,
for a week.
We gift you our Godpacity, essentially.
Yeah, it's all under here.
It's what we call
It's under the desk.
It's in a little toolbox. But it's a cool-looking toolbox.
Yeah, so let's get right into our first matchup. The draft is ready. The players are in. And this is, did you explain the S draft, or do you want me to?
No, I didn't explain the S draft. So it's pretty simple. Snake draft, same you've seen in any other draft. Team 1 picks 1 champ. Team 2 picks 2 champs. Team 1 picks 2 champs, and then Team 2 picks 1 champ. You'll figure it out. There you go. We have Lucy with God of, and on the opposite side, Thorn and Paloma. No surprise there. Flavor of the month. We've seen this combo quite a bit. Expect to see probably a range coming out of Ivar in the third choice there. Oh my God, my coffee's coming up. And there it is. Destiny Thorn from Vegan Dizzler.
Yep.
They've been bringing this out quite a bit.
Yeah.
From Team Impact. And there it is. Taya for the range on Thorn Paloma. Effectively similar mechanics on both these teams. You've got a Thorn coming in as your aggressor, someone that's just going to be there to put on pressure. You've got your range. You got Destiny and Taya trying to lock people down with damage, trying to get the distance CC, whether it be from the root from Destiny or the stun from Taya. And then you've got the support. You've got Lucy and Paloma. Both very different in supports, though. Paloma is just like a presence that no matter what she's doing, she has on the other side, so it's annoying as crap.
Yeah, even in her ults.
And if she builds into her panic rights, she's a monster. And then you've got Lucy, who every single one of her abilities is very impactful, but she's easy to lock down.
No escape.
Because she has almost no escape until she has 25% energy.
Right. And you want to usually use the energy to save it for a sweet goo. One thing about Paloma, about the panics, I get so impressed, higher play, people, when you're lower play, you're really kind of golds and even like early platinums, you can hit people consistently with that panic, right? You just space into them, or you're right by them, you panic them, you do the space again, you double panic, they freak out. I then start playing higher elos when I pair up with people, and it's like no one hits it, and I'm like,
So essentially, for those of you that don't know how Paloma's panic works, if you are new here, it starts off as a spell block. So for a period of time, you have a spell block on you, in which case if you cast anything, then you become silent. So if you are able to just stand there and wait it out, you won't get punished. So what a Paloma will do is wait until you're in the middle of casting, because essentially being in the middle of a casting, it counts. So that even counts for an M1 that has a cast time. So 0.35 second cast time on an M1.
That's cast time.
She's going to make sure she puts that panic during that 0.35 seconds when she knows that's happening. So that's how, high-level Palomas, they'll wait for that perfect moment knowing when they're going to do it. But a lot of melees that go in understand that, and they'll sit there and feign a bunch of stuff and try and get some nukes off before they get panicked away.
Here we go, Impact versus Game On, the first round of Week 3. Impact, again, last week's champion. So we are watching the reigning champions right now. If I'm Game On, I'm excited to prove my worth right here. Other side, wow, already down there. The Thorns just emblem each other to death.
It's just a battle. A battle for the forest.
Just smacking each other.
Who got that? Looks like Impact were able to sneak that away. Barb Husk is down, and it looks like other side at the same time. Paloma got caught in both. She has no more escape. She's spacebarring away. Good job to put herself by some teammates. Oh my God, look at her. Look at her footsie. She's dodging everything.
Nice fear there on the side of Game On the Thorn, but now it looks like one of the Thorns behind the ult going up. No, the panic coming off. Nice panic there from Godav. Barriers up, they're going to go for it, and it looked like
Game On took that order. There's a double ultimate, Paloma into a Thorn ultimate. They're going to try and combo it, and they get so much damage on Destiny. She rolls away. There comes the goo, but the other side will protect them. Can she pull it back? No, she gets the silence on the Thorn, gets entangled, and Taya wants to get some burst damage here if possible. No, but the counter just barely gets hit by another one of her boomerangs. Her M2 went around. In the meantime, one goes down. Will they get a cross kill? No, another dies.
Thorn is pretty low. But the other two members up right now. It looks like this first one is going over to Impact. The other side into the, was it an entangle or was it the Barb Husk that the Paloma got Barb Husk and then like other sided? Do you think it happened at the same time?
Yeah, it could have. Sometimes it's like a mixture of a Q and the interaction happens in a weird way where if she had just other sided as she got Barb Husked, she'd like kind of be present and not other sided. It's really awkward. I haven't really seen it happen very frequently as A, I don't play Paloma, and B, I don't play Thorn, who are the two people I would run at the interaction pretty frequently. If anyone in chat happens to know how the interaction works, by all means, please let a brother know.
And the brother being Kevin.
Yes. We're all siblings.
Let Carpet know.
We're all siblings of the world.
Into a panic. Already a lot of damage on the Thorn, who's by himself. Paloma finally coming there, getting some healing. Again, one of the things about Paloma, all the auto attacks are heals.
All right, there's an entangle on a one Thorn, getting a pull as well. Taya needs to get out of there. She's so dang fast, like a little Sonic. Oh, the counter's gonna get hit from Destiny, but Taya has a full ultimate. She might be looking to punish Vague here. There it is, Paloma stuck on the other side. Destiny all alone over here, an ultimate from Thorn, just waiting. Both ultimates from Thorn. One's gonna get panicked out. There comes the goo. Getting pushed away. I have no idea what's happening. Somehow, I don't know what just happened to Taya.
Yeah, the tornado was down, so Taya did not, wasn't able to use that for herself.
Oh, she might just
die. Teammate getting really low. Paloma there.
Defensive ult.
Destiny taking all of that, and now Vague.
And her counter will get hit. She's going to charge an M2. Can she take somebody out? Here comes the ultimate from Taya, but it gets blown away immediately. Her shield gets broken.
But Game On is staying alive up in the corner. Nice tornado going in there. Barrier down there for Lucy. Vague going to chase. Tornado having to be popped, and the haste. So right now Taya is vulnerable. They might take her down here. Paloma, they're coming to save. Oh, the Thorn ultimate just whiffing. But now she is separated. Is just up to.
It's a matter of time. She had no more cooldowns.
Red team claimed the orb.
Blast. Oh, there it is. Blast off. Calculated. Almost super calculated. Impact are going to take 2 rounds in a row. And I want to make a quick comment. Someone in chat saying, I always feel like whenever I'm playing Thorn or against him, I feel like there's no damage at all. And a lot of that comes from just the style of Thorn. He does a lot of damage over time, and he just stays alive.
Yeah.
He forces cooldowns. That's one of his biggest presents. His spacebar, his pull, his entangle. So many things that force people to try and use cooldowns. Yes, and while he does do damage, right, obviously he can, notice that almost every Thorn will save up for his ultimates. They don't use his EX very often. They won't use his EX Thorns. They'll use his R a lot, and they will never use his EX space, so they're literally just saving up for ult constantly because that's where the damage comes in. It forces so many people to escape.
And also a lot of times you can build into it where after you ult, you get a free spacebar.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty. Oh, there's going to be a nice fully charged M2 into Taya. She's taking some serious damage. That's 2 M1s as well. That's going to be probably almost 70 damage on her just from Destiny alone. There's going to be the Mega Sphere. The first orb goes to Game On. That's going to be big for them. They need to try and get momentum here. Barbed Husk down for Thorn. They don't have another side either, so they're going to try and punish here. He's going to get a pull. Look at them go. Just the M1 fight. It's like a, I don't even know what I can't say this is inappropriate right now.
All of the map, the Paloma, they're using the ultimate. The ult from Destiny. Not sure if I can see it hitting anyone.
Oh, there's a double ultimate. Thorn's going to slowly get melted, but he space-bars down. Tries to fight damage, but the Mega Sphere pops him up, and the panic as well. Who goes down first? It looks like Paloma.
Paloma on Game On going down. The ultimate there from Thorn, but I'm not sure if it's enough to save him since the rest of his team is gone, and that is going to be Impact a quick 3-0, picking up map number 1 against Game On. Again, these teams battling it out against many teams yesterday, so making it here, I mean, you have to have coordinated play, high-level skill, know a good, decent number of champion pools. We don't ban yet.
We do not do bans yet.
Which might be a good question for our Twitter for the day.
What?
Ask me, hey, if you could ban someone, who would you ban?
Oh, who would you ban?
Yeah. So, if you guys are
No,
out...
I'm asking you.
Oh.
Who would you ban?
Who do I not like? I don't like going against Taya.
Really?
I really don't.
Well, you main Paloma and Iva.
Paloma and Iva.
Yeah. I don't know. It's tough because I think I have a really, really tough time against Jade as Bako.
Shifu also is...
Shifu's kind of annoying. I kind of just want to ban Freya forever.
Oh, whoa! I totally forgot about Freya. Yeah. Let us know why you would ban Freya.
I also play a lot of twos, though. To be fair, Freya is really, really strong in twos.
Yes.
Some champions have a lot easier time in twos than threes. Anyways, to get back to the real analysis, let's just take a look at some of the really high-level plays that we saw. I don't know. He told me what replay this was. I didn't hear him, so I tried to play it off. This is going to be Taya dying.
Yeah.
Paloma Taya dying.
So oh, the space bar to not get pulled. I think the damage still might have hit her at the end of it.
I think it might have. And then bam, bam.
Oh,
she
it
actually
did
got
hit.
I didn't even notice she got hit by two of those.
That's
I thought
amazing.
She got M1 by somebody else.
Yeah. Impact, this is a very similar comp to what they were running when they won last week against Tutorial Boss. And they run the Thorn. It seems like they're consistent melee. And the support and the range switch up. So they'll either go Paloma Destiny, Lucy Destiny, as we saw. Last week
we saw some Jamongs.
Last week it was Paloma. I think it was Paloma Varesh Thorns. Their range they used a Varesh, and they
Battleship
dominated Tutorial Bosses in their final map there.
Oh, so something new happened with us, by the way. You know this sick music that's going on constantly?
Oh my gosh!
Up until now, we hadn't heard it.
Yeah, it's all been silent for us up here. But now we can hear it and rock out. We were sitting down during the intro, and it was just like, yeah, this is good music.
Get your air guitar up.
I feel like I just want this on replay in my car everywhere I go.
This is my life. I want to walk around like the grocery store, picking out food. Cans of cream corn.
I almost said a brand, we can't say that, but you could buy one of those portable music players. And that's a possibility.
An MP3 player?
And I forgot about those.
MP3 is not a brand.
Oh.
You could have said that.
Oh, dang it.
Or a Walkman. That's a brand, but no one uses it, so I'm going to say it. No one's bought a Walkman in years. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to risk it.
Do you think they still have a website?
Did they ever?
I don't know.
Were they around when websites were popular?
I don't think they... Yeah, I'm sure. I remember having... I think if I remember having them around, there's also a website.
If it's the same one that they put out X amount of years ago, it's probably pretty bad.
Let's go check out Walkman's website later. Guys, right now we're getting ready to go into the next maps. We're just waiting for all the players to ready up. Obviously, we give some time to talk about strategy and see what went well and if they want to counterpick. Do you think we've seen a lot of counterpicking for this season of BattleRekt? I feel like it's just like people have their go-tos and they stick with them.
Well, it's really tough. You know, in the game of BattleRekt, if you guys were ever here for the very, very beginning, you essentially just played like your best champion.
Yeah,
that's all you did.
Because there was one.
And then you found other people that played champions that worked well with yours.
You're like, you're on my team.
Yeah.
You're on my team.
You're this main? Okay, cool. We go well together.
Yeah.
And people have slowly getting, and then you had a pocket pick. But now everyone, yes, you have like a main, but you have like a bunch of pocket. I don't want to call them pocket picks. You have like alternative mains.
You have a lot of mains.
And now players and teams are starting to play together because they work well as individuals, and they're starting to find those team comps that are strong. I think overall, mostly, we don't see a lot of counter picks, but sometimes we do. People that want to deal with like Varesh, Paloma, want to try and get up in there. Sometimes you'll just kind of, if you are a melee main, you know, who goes best in there. But let's see what they do. We're actually going to get right into the next draft screen. That's the sound of the death ball.
Yeah, that's the ball going through. So this time, Game On will be picking first, and they choose to pick up Thorn again. No surprise, very popular melee pick here. Tanky, as Kevin was sent. Carpet, shoot. Man, I'm writing it down again.
Gotta figure it out.
Gotta figure it out. And here we go, Lucy Varesh. So it's not the Battleship. It's, I don't know what it is. But it's not the Battleship. Let's have a game on Paloma and Jumong. We saw a lot of Jumong last week in EU. I just love him. His kit is fun.
Interesting from Impact. They must be confident in this. Seeing the Thorn on both sides. Thorn is I feel like we see more Thorn in Europe. We see it in a lot, but I think Europe is very Thorn heavy.
Yeah.
Thorn prevalent.
Yeah.
Thorny, if you will.
What? Yeah. Very, very thorny in Europe.
Yeah.
Also, one other thing I was thinking is, as we're waking up here in Europe, you guys are ending your day, right? It's like
we're waking up in North America.
I'm sorry.
We don't know our regions.
As we're waking up here, you in Europe, are ending your day. You guys are kind of wrapping up the day.
Yeah.
And I thought, man, like they're always ahead of us. Like they're always. It's like, man, I'm feeling ready for this day, but this day is almost over for them. They're in the future of our days. Also, crazy thing. Do you guys realize that it is January 3rd today? And you know what day it is? It's Wednesday.
Oh, you know what else that means?
That's freaking crazy.
You know what else that means? It's a fun fact time.
Did you know the first recorded food ever eaten by human beings was the common day donut? Fun fact.
I do like that Jamong's looking over your shoulder in that nice little shot.
Was he there?
Jamong's just like, what's that?
He's like, it's not true.
I really want them to change the lines on like April Fool's Day to just slightly different.
Just like fun voiceover stuff.
One shot can't do.
Look, Stunlock, if you can hear us, we would be more than happy to voice those for you.
Oh, God, yes.
But here we go. Impact is up one map to game on. Going into map numero dos.
So Varesh without a Paloma, that's like shirt with no pants.
That's like sherbet with no bowl.
I'll take that. Weird, but I'll take it. I've heard weirder. So we'll see how he fares. It's a little bit easier to get on top of Varesh when he doesn't have that other side to help protect him. But he's got plenty if he's good enough. He's got his R, he's got his EX Shatter, he's got his Spacebar, and he's got a Thorn. He's got a Thorn, he's got Dizzler. He's going to have pull people away, smack him up with a Spacebar.
Barb husk him.
The Barbed of Husks. The Barbiest Husk.
Pull there onto Jamong, and a lot of damage. Counter not being procced for Veg, but he's just, again, right in the face. Look at two ranges acting like melee.
Look at him go. They're just right into his faces.
Taking so much.
Gonna R away from that Prowl. Don't want to deal with that. Seeker's Mark's gonna be on for Resh. He actually might take some damage here. Nope, he's got enough shield to last him for a day and a half. Thorn wants to ult. He's got so much energy. There it is. The iconic. Both of them have energy. Oh my God, look at all the ultimates. Paloma as well, and Vague
God, I was about to get there.
What are we gonna see? Oh, get panicked again! Another ultimate panicked away.
Wolfter doesn't hit.
There's the Lucy. Oh, but that means they know Goddard has no more roll left. She's going to get pulled into the ultimate. She's going to take incredible amounts of damage. Look at her get melted down. Ultimates galore. Paloma still has hers. She's going to use it for the iframe.
No!
She's going to save the day. Seeker's Mark. The barrier will protect Thorn from all the damage, but the triple pull. Can they get some AoE damage? A little bit here. Rain of Arrows to keep a one at bay. You see Lucy in the back line, but she's still getting the heals off.
And Minnie using the other side as well. Dizzler there, I thought, was a goner, but the double shields, I think, coming out both for Vague and Godav on him saved his life. Here we go, counter now not being proc. Good control on the side of game on, and Vague taking a lot of damage. He's going to ultimate right now, and his ultimate takes out Thorn. He uses the second one to make sure he distance. Now getting healed up. There's the space bar. And we do have Impact, couple R low, so Game On might be able to find a pick here. Ooh, but a good Petrify, but Game On actually going to take that second orb.
And right now, the sustain of Jamong having a Paloma at his side, plus all of his Seeker's Marks, which he can put on from his Rain of Arrows and his EXM1. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, Thorn's actually getting incredibly low. Oh, Varesh's counter did get hit, and he's going to R as well. So both of his escapes are down. They might be able to punish him right now. He's going to take so much damage. Vague has the shield as well, but Jamong's got all in. He wants this kill. He might actually get fully punished. Who got that orb? Impact did. Game On really needed that to stay alive. There's going to be a Thorn ultimate onto Paloma.
Oh, no!
Oh, no, the Husk, but she might kill him.
What a Husk!
Oh, no, what a barrier! There you go. Perfect rotation and shields. They're going to try and take out Jamong here. I don't know what he has left to survive. Prowl. No, there's too much pressure now. All three of them. So many cooldowns to try and incorporate into your brain.
But a great first round there for both the teams. Game On getting a lot closer there to Impact. Where there's a few opportunities that they could have taken one of the members down. The barriers and the shields I really like about Vague and Godav, Lucy and Varesh both having this ability to put a shield on your allies, which makes someone just like that you think you're about to go on, you might go all in, and all of a sudden all of your cooldowns were used to absorb 2 shields, and now you can come back.
Fight.
Woo! All right, round number 2. Close one. Close first round. One of the things I like seeing Ivar playing Jamong, we've talked about this a little bit, but just to bring it back up, if you play Jamong, he seems like one of those champions that you don't use your ult on a lot. You'd rather just use your EX ability.
Oh,
so strong.
Oh my God, Varesh has got so much damage on the
gosh,
Paloma. Paloma might actually just die here. She had a space bar any direction she could. She missed it, but she just had to use it for the iframe.
Look, he's just going
for it. She's going to have to away. Thorn's just going to punish.
Oh, wow.
Immediately melted.
Times like that, knowing that the cooldowns are down, you saw the other side used, and so you saw the panic being used. So, all right, I'm just going to do spacebar in. If I can catch her, she's a goner, and indeed she was. 2v3 now, early on, with Thorn going down. This looks like Impact's round number 2. Now it's up to Game On. They lose this next one, they are out, and Impact will move on to the semifinals.
And a clean 6-0 sweep potentially. Impact really showing a lot of confidence going through this match. Game On, really unable to find that first bit of damage that Impact seems to be putting on them. Oh my God. Every week, my coffee always battles up.
Maybe
It's trying to find its way back to its cup.
maybe we don't. Maybe we just get different coffee.
No. No.
Maybe we should try like
like to punish myself.
smoothies. Where you see the ever-watching dragon. There's lore about him that's super fascinating. I'll tell you guys about later.
Oh, I cannot wait. So the good part about Thorn, he gets an entangle and a claw, and it forces an escape no matter what. Although he's used two cooldowns for it, neither of those cooldowns are a huge detriment to him being able to maneuver around the field. So it works out for him. We're going to see BattleRekt get pulled. His counter won't get hit. They're going to try and go in to punish. They want orb control as much as possible. No! Body block. Jamon couldn't sneak it in with an arrow.
Look how
Now
far away Thorn is.
Look at this. They're just pushing all onto Paloma, who wants to get in there. I don't think she has panic right now. Thorn is just putting back pressure on Godav, but it doesn't matter. No damage is being dealt to the front line of Impact, so you can put pressure on that support all you want. She's not even needed.
All three ult hits from Veg go off. I don't know if he just
that's not great.
knew the other side was going down. Basically, he turned his attention. It looked like Thorn was on the other side, and he found the Paloma just like right at the last second. So, amazing plays there. Barpus, they don't care. They're confident in their damage. Looks like Veg, a clean 6-0 sweep, going on to semifinal. Wouldn't expect anything less from our reigning champions. Their coordination is insane.
So a big part of what we saw a little earlier and what makes Impact so strong, and what makes any coordinated team so strong, is the rotation of shields. Okay, so you have a Varesh shield, you have a Lucy barrier, and you have Thorn's Barbed Husk, which is, I mean, that's a shield.
Yeah.
It's 100% a shield. So
it's also an offensive shield.
It is. Can be. Depends on if you get hit.
Yeah.
But being able to rotate those accordingly and never doubling up is immensely powerful, depending on what you're going. Honestly, it doesn't matter what you're going up against.
Yeah.
Because being able to put that much shield individually, separately on a person,
so crazy.
It's like 7 seconds of protection if you time it right. They're just constantly protected from taking that max health damage. And then on top of it, while your shield, your support can still chuck heals at you.
Yeah. What's also crazy too is there's sometimes where you'll see that, and so you're thinking the other team, oh, well then just you know, wait until they accidentally use all their shields and then go for them. But like, no, they're not going to do it until you attack them. So it just seems like a lose-lose. Yeah. How do you get? What would you say is the best way to get around that?
I mean, the best way at that point would be to communicate and change targets. A lot of mistakes that people make if they're not as experienced, especially a lot of times in ladder, you see people in chat like, oh, just Mongo this guy. You know, just go for him. And that can work to a degree if the team's not ready for it. If they're not as coordinated, yes, you can probably just 3-man anybody.
Sure.
But overall, that's a poor use of cooldowns because you're dumping, let's say, 2 cooldowns at once into somebody who's just going to use 1 cooldown to mitigate that.
All of it. And
then another 2 are going to go into it, and then his ally is going to use a shield to mitigate that. So you're just slowly losing on the cooldown trade because you're just dumping a bunch of cooldowns into one person who's getting shielded, who's getting other-sided, who's using the spacebar to escape things with iframes.
Makes sense.
And then now you've made a huge mistake. Now you'll get punished.
All right, well, let's take a look at a replay here. A close 1v1 between Thorn and Paloma up on the top right. This could have gone either way. I thought Dizzler might have been gone down here. Look at the health difference between the two. The Barbus comes up. The auto attack does proc the explosion. And then he tries to go in, but there's the barrier. It looked like he actually didn't even need it, but better to be safe than sorry. Or maybe he did need it. There looked like there was a chunk gone.
All right, Toaster loading. You alluded to it. Now I want to know. What's the lore of the dragon in that map?
Oh, so if you watch, there's the Emperor, right? There's the Emperor who sits over the top. And as tails go, Tommy the Fish actually is a part of this. So Tommy the Fish, as you can see, he's swimming underneath. The dragon used to be a fish, and the Emperor used to find him as a kid every day going down. And this is before he owned the arena, before he was the Emperor. And this used to be a big patch of land by a few ponds. And one day he goes over to feed the fish, and the fish starts talking to him, and he thinks he's going crazy. And the fish just says, if you build it, they will come. And then he goes just kind of back and forth, and this happens for weeks and weeks and weeks. And finally, he has a dream about an arena where one day champions will come and battle. And once he builds it, Tommy the Fish glows. Bam! Dragon pops out, lands by his side, and they've been friends for ever since.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm actually impressed. How much of that was made up right now?
Just all of it. What do you mean?
It's actually incredible.
Well, I mean, the whole like, if you build it, they will come. That's like from a movie.
I mean, that's
think,
known.
Right?
Yeah, that's also.
I thought I'd tie it in and make it sound a little.
For
more
anyone that
legit.
didn't catch that's when you put on your shutter shades after that moment. You know, you just got to pop them on.
Deal with it.
So I want to know when these became a thing. Okay, like
junior high. I think when I was in junior high.
Okay, let me rephrase that. I want to know why.
No one knows
Why did
when
these
that
become a
was.
thing?
I think it was at clubs.
Yeah, I mean, they look kind of cool when I first saw them. I'm like, oh, those are nifty. They're unique. They're useless. I can't see crap. Everything's blurry.
These ones are also, we bought a pack of 5, and it cost us $1 total.
Yeah.
So these things
are not great.
As you
These,
can imagine,
look,
high quality.
There you go.
Did your thing just fall off?
Top-notch shutter shades, baby.
baby.
This is about as good as they ever should be.
It's not bad.
I imagine, like, this is along with the fad of dabbing, right? Like, why? Why?
Do you remember dabbing? So, do you remember that?
Do you remember? Do you remember when dabbing? Folks at home, do you remember when dabbing? Let's be relatable.
It's 2018, you know, and so maybe some people forgot if they're just brand new this year, and they did.
Are you brand new?
I feel like.
Have you just been birthed?
At what time do you become conscious of the year you're in? You know.
Not until you're like 4.
Is it like 4 or 5?
4
You're
or
like,
5.
this is the year.
You don't have cognitive memory for like a long time. Like imagine, like for the first 2 or 3 years, you're literally just a thing that moves and cries and poops.
Yeah. You're just kind of experiencing the moment. The draft is ready, thankfully, guys. So let's go.
Oh, look who's next. Ayla Mal Keck and Intolerance. I don't know. Have we gotten to see Jolts yet?
No.
Jade Sirius Rook. I guess we know who they're gonna pick.
That's the team. Here we go. Hot Biscuit picking up Ashka. I don't think we've seen him on anyone else.
Looks like they inputted into the wrong things.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll take it. We're gonna see Ashka.
You used to main Ashka.
I used to be a hot Ashka main.
A hot Biscotti.
Instead, Hot Biscotti has since shown me that I should never bother playing Ashka because I'm trash with him in comparison. He's great. With no cooldowns, he does crazy damage. All of his cooldowns help him do stuff. Escape, 4-side frames. He's actually a lot of fun. He's a very, very fun range. And I think super beginner friendly. I honestly think so. I think his kit is very straightforward. I don't think his EXs are necessary or integral to learning how to play him effectively.
Sure.
I think they're incredible in using him, but I don't think they're exactly what it takes to be perfect with him. We're going to see Jade and Sirius, and I've already forgot what the last one was.
Jolts.
Jolts. Oh, yeah. They're going to pick Jolts for the 3rd champion. We don't see a lot of Sirius very often.
No.
We used to see a lot more on the North American side with a team that never lost.
Here we go.
And there it is.
Esmo Paloma.
They're the only ones. One of the only ones that pulled this team off.
I don't think we've seen anyone else run this lineup. One of the things that we always expect to see out of them, Rook being picked up there for the last one on Jolts. One of the things we see is they use the Esmo ultimate to make sure the opponent uses their escape. So they use that almost as like a, if we get something sweet, but what our goal is to make the opponent use their cooldowns, and then Ashka Hot Biscuit comes in and just ruins everyone else's day. That's usually the combo that we see with that.
And it's tough because you got to think, which ultimate do I want to make sure lands? And I think Esmo's ultimate will like for sure start pulling people in, so they have to use escapes.
Yeah.
Whereas Ashka's ultimate, you're going to hit them, and then they probably won't use an escape. They're probably just going to walk right out.
Yeah.
Because they want to save it knowing that something else might come. So that's why you want to use probably Esmo's first to get that initial push.
Sure.
And sometimes, you know, you think 200 energy, that's a lot to use just to land one ultimate. But if it's for the kill,
but it's worth it.
Or if it's for like 150 max damage, then you're damn right it's worth it.
Now, as I were in that last map, I was thinking most champions have at least 2 escapes, right? Is that fair to say? I guess effectively, yes. You know, it's
most
like mobility, even including the energy abilities.
Yeah.
What's I thought? I'm gonna start now keeping in mind as I see them. So I think we've got Ashka has his spacebar and then his E, right? Paloma has her other side and her spacebar. Esmo has his spacebar, which he can do twice. So I'm gonna cheat and count that as. Whoa, what's happening in chat?
Joltsy's been. Oh, he blop rated us.
Oh, blop! Look at all the blops. Goodbye, blops. Someone doesn't like the blops.
3, 2, 1.
Someone's not a fan of the blops?
I don't think so.
Blops are here to stay.
Get used to it.
Jolts. He used to be an old Esmo main. Moving to Rook.
we go. Already in. Look, oh no. Esmo separated from the rest of his team. Look at this. Intolerant pushing Keck around. An in-cap there into a Petrify. Center orb. Looks like he might be going over there to Condemn. Nope. Sirius comes in to make sure it's theirs. And Intolerant picking up orb number 1.
Oh, he's got an ult, but a full M2 just went into Jade. She's going to try and get a snipe. She does not connect. Esmo didn't use his spacebar to get out of the Petrify. That's 2 escapes to get out of Petrifies. But that's good, because that helps them line up damage. Things like this. There's the ultimate there from Sirius, but not a lot of damage. Probably about 50 damage total between everybody, but they will at least get center orb control for it. Probably worth it. Built up at least 25% more energy. Rook's going to get pulled in. He does get a nice armor break from his big old boulder.
Ooh! Good arcane barrier there from Esmo, absorbing the spacebar. Charge from Rook. Now he has to use spacebar and other side.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
The opposite exactly of what we said.
Yeah. This time Ashka opened up there. I don't think Esmo's ult did damage, but the pull kept Rook in Ashka's, what would you call it, the secondary ult.
Yeah, his
ult on the ground.
Yeah, his dot.
His dot. Counter not being hit there from Jolts. Ooh, a nice ultimate using the iframe.
Esmo just, oh my god, he just dodged so much damage. That was well played by Condemned. Who's going to get this orb? And it looks like red team again. 4 orbs to none. Rook's counter is going to get hit. Ashka's going to also hit a serious counter. This is not good. Esmo needs to try and get away. There's an ultimate from 1 though.
Jurgen got nothing.
Jurgen's got nothing left. Spacebar counter. They knew to go in on him. They're going to push Rook back into the Esmo ultimate. This is not looking good for Intolerant.
Just like that, Intolerant, like they were ahead for most of this round. Keeping Keck in the corner, hitting the center orbs. It's 4-0, right? 5-0 as you see. But Keck just doing a good job positioning. It looks like they got some key cooldowns, hitting a couple of those ults, just good chunking of damage, and they started pushing their way back in, finding control, isolating certain champions, and Keck's going to take the first round. Man, after being on the back foot for the entire time. Well played.
That's the team synergy. It's the ultimates, right? Being able to get both those ultimates off constantly. You'll notice they're saving up for it. You won't see any energy use from Ashka aside from his ultimate. He never uses Firewall. He never uses his EX spacebar unless he truly needs it. It's usually in a 2v2 or 1v1 at the end.
Sure.
He has yet to use his Petrify, but it's because he's only really dealing with, I mean, he's dealing with Jurgen and Jolts, but they're not really honing in on him because they kind of know better. Hot Biscuit has enough escapes. Plus, he's got Paloma on his side. And Condemned isn't using his EX1. He's not using his shield much. He's saving it for the barrier. So they're both just saving up for ultimate, and they're building it up so quickly.
I think Jolts did Jolts just hit the side of the wall trying to space in there? I think he might have, or the...
No, he still got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He just canceled it. Gotcha.
You can hear him.
Maybe got panicked out.
Intolerant, another orb. It's going to be 5 orbs in a row, effectively, over the last 2 rounds. So Ayla Mal Keck hasn't been able to get any, but their energy build has not struggled at all. Jolt is going to take incredible amounts of damage. He's got nothing left to panic, and the Wolf is going to be stuck back there. He misses a boulder. He has to rush back in, but he misses it. Hot Biscuit almost goes down. Jade and Sirius trying to punish. Panicked out of the ultimate.
Oh, so much damage there onto Blanks, having to other side.
There's an ult. There's the firewall, and there it is. Paloma goes down. They're able to finally separate them.
They get the damage
my God, look at that damage.
Wow. They get the damage there onto Sirius. I'm not sure it's going to be enough. It's a 2v3. We've seen Hot Biscuit 1v3 before, so this isn't impossible. And wow, Sirius getting hit again.
He might actually die here. He's got nothing left. No, he barely gets away. He uses R as the escape.
One spacebar. Let's see if Ezra can chase him down. He gets the root in.
He has a space. On the root.
One more. Oh, the counter. Meanwhile, Hot Biscuit getting taken down there by Sirius. Let's see if Condemn can 1v3. Getting hit. Not the best way to start. And Ultimate going out there. He's running back to protection. He's going to get the shot, but no. Intolerant picking that one. Wow.
Esmo knew that was just a matter of half a second for that counter to come back up. And if he didn't get the kill then, they had pretty much lost the round. He needed to lock that down. So he figured, I'm just going to throw it out there. If he doesn't get his counter up, so help me God, it's going to work in our favor. If he does, well, GG. And they lost that round. That kind of got lost when Paloma died. It was a struggle from there.
So much damage, yeah.
And they were almost able to take out Sirius, but the moment they didn't kill him on that first trade, the moment they didn't get the cross kill. Look at these waterfalls. Oh, my. Oh, look at this.
We're flying in, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Round number 3 here. No map stake. This is still the first matchup between these two teams. Spacebar going in. Does land there onto Paloma. Spiritual Wind. That's a BattleRekt after she uses her Q with a little bit of speed. 40% haste. Condemned again, taking that damage, force the spacebar out. It looks like middle yet again to Intolerance. What a pull there!
He has no counter, and he just used his spacebar, so now Sirius doesn't have much to go in, so Rook will be all alone. He did hit the wall. There's an ultimate from Esmo. It's going to deal plenty of damage onto Jurgen. He'll flick up the silence to Jade. Jade and Condemned trying to get as many trades as possible. Nice, building up to his ultimate. We already have an ultimate from Sirius, and here it comes to push them back. It'll help secure them orb control. Rook's just going to M1 his way through this one.
Good dodging there from Hot Biscuit, not getting hit by Jade Snipe. But he just gave it that Petrify, and like you said, 2 orbs now over to Intolerant. Their orb control. And it, I mean, makes sense, right? 3 range, you've got 2 melee that you don't want to get close to. So Keck, again, going to be on the outside, and we've seen this before. We've also seen how it doesn't mean that you're going to lose the match. Just because you're not getting the orb doesn't mean the match is over. Wow, the panic, the stun, the ultimate!
God.
So much damage lining up there onto Jolts. He went from full health to now way well below half.
And that is actually great. Now Rook is going to be a lot more weary to go in. He's nearly going down here. Sirius is going to use a protective counter, go find his teammates. Oh my God, is Jade just going to die at range here? Rook's going to get pushed back, and blue team takes an orb. This could be the turnaround. This could slowly be what they need. Hot Biscuit has an ultimate. He's waiting. He's waiting for everything to be used. Spacebar's almost down. He has an M2 now again. Oh, they're just going to try and take out Jade, and they do. She had nothing left. The Sirius counter, he finds the pressure, but it's going to get panicked and other-sided instead.
Now this looks like it is it. Keck going to be picking up their second round. That was such good chain damage there onto Jolts. The Paloma, the first tick of the Paloma ult, forcing him to use his iframe. He comes down, he tries to run, but he gets panicked into a stun, which allowed the second burst of the Paloma ult to hit him. Ah, good stuff. That's what I like to see in BattleRekt. That's the kind of stuff I like to see.
People dying?
People just getting murdered. But Keck going to pick up their second round of the first map. Let's see if they can claim this one here, or will Intolerant bring us to a tie break.
3, 2, 1.
Condemned rocking the BattleRekt Salt Miner title.
Classic.
Way to do it. Classic. Jolt's really trying to find that way to go in, but he doesn't want to negate that spacebar. He wants to try and make sure he lands connection. There he is. He's found Condemned. They're getting pushed back. This is actually really bad for Ayla Mal Keck.
Wow.
This is not great for them. Jolt's just going to be in there. He's going to in-cap. He's going to follow it up with a spacebar. The Petrify, he needs to dodge, and now Condemned has almost nothing left. Can they follow him? No, the boulder pushing the wrong way. There's a shield. He's got literally nothing left. They can just kill him now. Other side to save him, and he gets out of there alive. Woo! Can he steal this orb? No way.
That looks like Paloma did get the BattleRekt that makes you invisible. The other side of target invisible, so allowing Condemned to get out of there scotch-free. But they took a lot of damage. Actually, if you look at the overall health, though, 68% to 76, still pretty close. But that silence from Jade is nasty.
Show she get the snipe on a 1 and the stun as well. She lines up a lot of stuff for her team to follow through. Look at the Paloma down damage.
Wow! Just like that, a stun into an ult from Hot Biscuit. I think Esmo must have used his ult, but I didn't see it.
Esmo did, but it didn't go off to kill her. It went off way after.
Gosh, there we go. Oh, they actually might get a cross kill here. Oh, the barrier stopping.
That ate so much damage, and it's just going to double spacebar away. He does not care. The panic through the counter. Rook is almost nothing left. Other side will put him through the charge, and one is Sirius. They can't take him out. The Ask Ultimate is going to help protect him even more. Esmo stays alive. Yeah.
Ayla Mal Keck doing such a good job fighting from behind. We've seen them 2 rounds now where it just looks like Intolerant has them on the ropes, and they find a way to turn it around. Well played, Keck. Ayla Mal Keck picking up the first map. Woo!
Oh, listen. Oh. Oh, we played our music over it.
Yeah.
You know, we should get rock 8-bit music.
That is not a bad idea.
That is a great idea.
That is an amazing idea.
There you go. It's a better way to word it. What if you word everything as, like, not terrible, you know?
What? Yes, and there's the phrase "you're not wrong." I've always thought is a really power movie thing to say.
Yeah.
Where you know, it's like someone makes a point, and you don't even want to say, "Yeah, you're right." You're like, "Yeah, you're not wrong," and it's just like, wow, come on, like give them the credit, for being right.
What if you always made your scale like terrible? Like, oh, how was dinner? It's like way better than awful.
Yeah,
you know, like,
was
and I mean like way better.
And it was like it's like super, which in your word would be like it was amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you always tie in negative words. That's really fun to do.
Yeah. How was that movie? You know, incredibly better than the worst movie I've ever seen. Yeah.
That's perfect. Let's take a look now at the replay. I believe this is the crazy chain here of DiMaggio.
One of the many.
Yeah, so
DiMaggio?
he goes in. Here you go, watch. So he uses his first iframe. Oh, I think he still gets hit.
He used it for the first one.
I mean, the snare went off.
Panic, stun, ult, melt.
Second ult, all the damage went through. And here's what I want to talk about, though. To Joltz's, I almost said favor, but that's not the word I'm looking for. To Joltz's, what's like? It's like you're trying to say, hey,
Yeah,
to his
defense.
credit. To
his credit.
To Joltz's credit, he plays Rook, I think, as you should play at this top level. Even though he took a bunch of damage, and even though he's now extremely low, he still knows he has to go in to fight, and so he would still spacebar in, which a lot of people, I think, even playing on the ladder, myself included, if I get low on health, I'm just like, let me just stay away, let me keep on the very edge of my screen, and I just don't want to get touched. Be like, no, like, you need to, you're behind. The only way you're going to get ahead is by getting trades and going in and landing abilities. So I think
here's a pro tip for everyone out there. How many people are on your team? Probably 3. So play like it, bro. Your cooldown should be for everybody, not just for you. Yeah, Happy New Year's. This is totally coffee.
Speaking of that, as we're getting ready to go into our next map between these two teams, tweet at us at WatchNGE using the hashtag BattleRekt. Which champion would you ban if you were one of these players, or maybe you are a player watching? If you're which champion, if you could choose one to ban, would it be, and why? Give us a why.
Or if you want to have more fun with it, if there's one thing you could ban from your life, what would it be?
Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, just forever. Remove
like
them.
And you wouldn't be affected, right? Like, I want to ban eating because I don't want to waste time eating, or I want to ban other
stuff.
I don't want to have to waste.
You can just ban for life, but there is no backlash.
Yeah.
Right? And if we choose your tweet, it'll look something like this. We're gonna pull it up live in front of.
They're not. Oh, they are ready.
Hundreds.
There you go.
Of viewers. It's gonna look something along the lines of this.
Yeah,
so
hopefully you type less words.
I think that might be. Is that maximum? Maximum.
Is this max
characters?
What depends? Did you get the upgrade for like the 5,000 characters you can do on Twitter now?
Let's count. 1, 2. No. 280 now is what we're getting.
Jeez,
that's a lot.
When it was like 60.
That's a lot of
back
characters.
in my day, you couldn't even do a whole song
back
lyric.
When we were on the tweets, I had to start learning how to shorten words and make them still sound like words.
I learned shorthand just to use Twitter back in '94.
Yeah. So people in chat are already saying Destiny, Paloma, Destiny, Croak, Paloma. I think that's what we got so far. We've got Destiny, Croak, and Paloma.
Okay. Bloods 4. Come on, man. If you want to talk, just DM me. All right. Why? Come on, man.
Yeah, Bloods 4. I don't even know what you're referencing.
He said he wants to ban his will to live.
Oh,
a little dark.
Wow.
A little dark.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, and we're here for you.
And we're here for you.
We're here.
Hopefully this
Grab
show,
a mug of whatever you can find.
If you want to be a part of this, message us. We'll see if we can get you out here.
I'm extra sweaty today.
It's because these matches are so.
It's also because the shirt might be a little too snug.
Intense.
It might be a little too small.
The draft is ready. Let's take a look at our second map between Ayla Mal Keck and Intolerant. Intolerant picking first, and they pick Paloma. Looks like he's not banned. Sweaty with the Craig as a face is so good. It's true. I know you wish you were sitting where I'm sitting. Ashka and Esmo, no surprise. If it ain't broke, no fix. Hey, if it ain't broke, no fix.
If it ain't broke, no fix.
Destiny and Varesh, we've got the Battleship coming out from Intolerant.
Battleship with the Destiny.
You see, it's so strong.
And they've swapped who's supporting. Nye was on Jade and Jurgen was on Sirius. So they swapped the support role, Destiny being picked up by Jurgen. And we're going to see the same exact team comp from Ayla Mal Keck. And I am okay with it. I'm okay with it for a lot of reasons. One, that's unique. Double or triple range. Double range with the Paloma.
Yeah.
And the way they play, very ultimate heavy. I was just playing with it in the flesh last night. We were just talking about like different ways to play certain champions, whether you want to spam EXs or whether you want to build up for ultimates and go for ultimate combos.
Sure.
It really depends on the style of play, whether you want to go for that burst, let's take 100 off them right now.
Yeah.
But then for me, at least my struggle, and I'm sure a lot of people, is like, I have got an ultimate and I don't want to miss it. So I'm going to spend so much time
just not using it,
making you use all your friggin' ability, especially in 2s. It's a little bit harder.
Yeah.
In 3s, there's a lot more cooldowns for you guys to fling at people to make them use their escape. It's a lot easier for them to kind of lose track of who's built up an ultimate, right? But it depends. And does your character have strong EXs? Notice this team comp does not use their EXs
no.
ever. And for what reason? Is it just because they don't find them effective in the way they play, or they deliberately make sure that their style makes their ultimates the strongest? Because technically, Ashka could probably go in a little bit harder and use his EX spacebar all the time so that he can sustain and not take damage, and he can put himself in riskier places. He can also use Petrifies to line up more damage, but they don't need to because they've got plenty of things like Panic.
Yeah, and one of the things you'll see also is you'll see the teams using their EX abilities, usually when it comes down to if one of their teammates has been killed. If it's a 2v, sort of a 2v3 situation, because maybe you lose your Esmo and you're like, all right, well now I can't pair things up, so I've got to switch up my strategy, and these teams do, these players do it, which makes them, again, this is why they're at the top.
Yeah.
Ooh, stun there.
Ooh, other side already pulled on to Esmo, and the Arcane Barrier is down as well. Look at her lining up that Mega Sphere on the orb. Intolerant getting the first orb. Again, this is kind of what they've done, but they still have a hard time slowing down the energy buildup from Ayla Mal Keck. They're just back there poking. Yeah. Condemned almost already has his.
Obviously getting the battle right, that allows M1s going through your wall to turn to M2s. Wow, the blind over the wall.
That's almost getting pulled back in. 9 nearly getting shrugged, but there it is. You're going to see Paloma ultimate to force his spacebar. Intolerant getting yet another orb. There's going to be 2-3 ultimates for them right now.
Look at this. He's okay taking the damage. He's just trying to burst all the cooldowns he possibly can, and he still wants 9. He's falling everywhere. Meanwhile, Jolts might be going down the counter, being hit there from Hot Biscuit. Oh, was that a prediction?
I actually don't.
It looked like Hot Biscuit just flicked it right toward Condemned before.
Somebody please show me, again, Jolts' death. I need to see Jolts' death.
Yeah, I want to see if that was a Hot Biscuit tradition.
Blue team wins
the tradition of Hot Biscuit.
I was going to say prediction, but I thought a tradition.
I try to combine the two words, and guess what?
Prediction.
You just get the same words.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Unless you get tradiction.
Ayla Mal Keck picking up round number 1. No matter how many orbs Intolerant can pick up, Ayla Mal Keck still coming in there on top.
So the tough part is once your team is split up, you have to make some decisions. Do we use a bunch of escapes to go help our support and make ourselves vulnerable? Right. Or do we try and get this cross kill and just put as much damage into the 2 people that are being ignored on their backline?
Yep.
Because if you use everything you can to go find your support, if you've been split up so
you've got nothing.
Now you've got nothing, right? Now you're like, you've announced it too. Like you've used it to show up. Like,
I'm here.
I just used my escapes to get here, guys.
I'm a target. They just fly in. Intolerant there again. Another orb going over to them. Meanwhile, on the side of Ayla Mal Keck, looks like Condemned doing a good job with energy. Hot Biscuit just hitting his second R50 energy there on him.
Everyone gets ultimates so quickly with these team comps.
So much range. Condemned already there. So is Jurgen.
Jurgen actually put a lot of damage on a Paloma. Max damage, silence as well. Other side, that ult was actually great. It put damage on the Paloma and helped them to secure the orb, which they need. If you notice, Blanks is getting just chased down by Jolt. She's going to go down. Will they get a cross kill, though?
Oh,
no, the panic! But here comes an ultimate, pulling them in. He might go down. No, he gets a space bar.
But now there's another.
All right, there you go. There's the cross kill.
Here we go. We have a 2v2 now. Oh, the silence on a Hot Biscuit. Not a good way to start it out. Intolerant, this is good for them. Looking for the orb. They find it. Meanwhile, Condemned knows that they're focusing on the orb. He's like, all right, you focus on that. I'm going to focus on you. Arcane Barrier goes down. A nice stun. Here we go. The EXM1. Now we start seeing, again, we get these 2v2 situations. When the game changes up, so do the players. So the EXM1 being used for Jurgen, a lot more powerful when it's a 2v2 because you see who your opponent is fighting. You're getting shields literally on your entire team. Intolerant found that one as well. These orbs now really matter.
Esmo has his ultimate, so he's just waiting for Varesh to use too many escapes. Hot Biscuit has almost enough for his EX spacebar. He has to use the spacebar just to get out of that charged M2. Look at this. They're so incredibly low. They're just going to try and poke. There's the shield. Smart move by Destiny, building up shields for the next engage.
And another orb. Why
knowing
not?
They might go in for that. Hot Biscuit uses his R to get out of there. They're just going to chase down. Destiny just wants this. Can he walk out of this? No, he can't. Footsie's away. There's one ultimate. Oh.
The counter. Oh! I thought he was. Oh, he does get it. I thought he was going to before she found him, but no. Destiny takes out Esmo. Intolerant picking up a round. Well played from them. So close. And as Intolerant maintained that center control, the cavern just kept getting wider and wider and wider. The shields were there whenever Ayla Mal Keck tried to go in, and getting those orbs just increased their HP. They didn't need a healer, you know? They're like, we don't need, our healer's dead, that's fine. We'll just keep getting these orbs.
That was nuts.
That was super nuts.
The sweat. Oh, here it is. The shot from the audience is what they see.
People pay good money, guys.
And then you have the tusks in front of you.
Yeah, we're going to be giving away tickets to come check this out live after the show. Stay tuned.
Oh, the pull sneaking that.
Holy snap.
All the way through to 9, forcing the other side to be used so they don't lose too much max health damage, especially this early on. Esmo's getting poked away. Destiny's really seeming to find it. Dodging and going for the orb instead of for the counter, and blue team steals it. That was actually really well played.
This is a change round. Here we go. The ultimate hitting 2 members. The stun not quite hitting Jurgen. He does get pulled back in. A lot of damage on him. Paloma's trying to negate as much of it as possible.
Destiny's got an ult. Again, you don't see a lot of EXs from Destiny either.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
But just shielded through it. Just EX to try and get through the shield.
Yeah, Jolsto, meanwhile, took a lot himself. Escapes. Nothing from Esmo's ult gonna hit. Yeah, there we go. The EXM1 now being used with all 3. Maybe I wasn't noticing before, but I like the usage. Chasing down Condemned. A root there going in. Couple M1s. 40% on the side of Intolerance, 60%, so a 20% HP difference between these two teams. Orb control, though, now back in favor of Intolerant, and they're going to use it.
Oh. That was actually nuts. Just getting... Oh, the other side thinking they were going to go for that, but Hot Biscuit knew better. Actually tried to change targets, assuming he'd go for the lowest health.
A good counter!
There's so many fireballs right in Jurgen's face!
Blue team claimed
Gonna allow Ayla Mal Keck to pick it up, and this is looking dire for Intolerant. They're just taking a lot of damage with a lot of range, and even though the shields are up, those are cooldowns that you're not using to do damage to your opponent. Oh, there's an ultimate. The root, the weaken, running away with just 2 HP. Paloma gonna go over there and heal as much as she possibly can. But look, Keck is just dictating this battle.
That was actually huge for them.
Good. Yeah, big for them.
They can get a couple of ult lineups, but it's going to be really, really hard because the 2 they have aren't very bursty.
So very condemned there. The side being used, the ultimate, the other side is down, they know it, nice swap being used for an iframe. Well played there, does use the energy, so gonna have to get back up to 100 to use an ultimate.
Went for the orb, but she might go down in the process. The counter won't get hit. She's in the Paloma ultimate, but she's gonna get other sided. Paloma has hers as well. The other Paloma, Red Paloma, using it as protection. No, but Destiny found herself outside of the ultimate, didn't get the heals. Will go down to some poke. And now Paloma just wants to go in and get every bit of damage she can.
Well, looks like no opportunity there for any sort of cross kill. Keck going to take it in all the way to the Death Vortex, but they are going to pick up the second round. Going on to round number 3. One more, and they will go into the semifinals. Is this live? Yes. Flux it is. This is BattleRekt IRL. What if we just also stream to an IRL stream?
It's definitely not IRL.
Yeah, this is real life. That's what that means. That's what that means, right?
Yes. Yeah. Everything's real life. Every time I stream, it's IRL.
Yeah, exactly.
1, fight.
All right, here we go. Let's see if Intolerant can hold this. Will Keck take it? Counter now. Not being front there for Jolts.
Oh, just floating M2. He's just going to stand in front of it. Jolts, come on. You know better.
It's amazing. So much stuff happens, and it is really hard to keep track of those things. Other side down for blanks. Going around spacebar and Condemn. Center. Looks like no one's going for it right now. Nye and Hot Biscuit having an M1 battle. And Intolerant picking up that orb. I'm just gonna assume they got it. I'm not gonna say anything until Keck gets it. we'll just keep it there.
And they're still struggling to, be able to take the wins here. And you got to wonder why. It's just the use of energy. Are they able to find ways through it? Obviously, just the way. There it is. You're right. We're not talking.
No,
we're not gonna talk.
No. There's an orb. It's going over to Intolerant.
Ayla Mal Keck. There's one ultimate and another pull into another. Potentially, no.
Oh, Hot Biscuit taking a lot of damage though. Gets hit by the Destiny ult. Turns around and gets one M1 there. Good max HP. Oh, the Esmo ult. No one had an escape. Paloma and Destiny both taking damage there from the Esmo ult. They're gonna have to use Paloma's ultimate for healing, not for damage. And Intolerant have to be careful. They're down 57%. Ayla Mal Keck with the non-stop pressure, but Hot Biscuit's getting kind of low. Blank's turning his attention to him, getting silenced out. Sure gonna do a nice job as possible. Oh, the pull!
That was a great pull. No more other side for this, and they know they can use an ultimate. All the escapes down. This is gonna be it. The Paloma ultimate to try and lock them down.
Oh, the root just on the outside!
They're actually able to weirdly withstand that last volley. They were almost out of cooldowns there, but 2 ultimates sitting on Intolerant's side. There's the blind Ashka ultimate, and it might take down one. No, Varesh has to R out of it.
Surprise.
Paloma wants to heal. She uses Pixie to get the I don't say double heal, but the increased heal.
Yep, yep.
Still not going to talk about. Oh, I guess Mal Keck did sneak it over somewhere in there.
Whoa! I don't know if Jurgen didn't have his counter up or what, but Condemn just let loose a whole bunch of M1s into the wall. The wall went down, and Jurgen took all of them. That was a lot of damage there. This is not looking good for Intolerant. They're going to need to find Hot Biscuit, who is lowest. There we go.
Has taken the orb.
Looks like they're not going to follow it up. Blanks, I guess, has his ult that he could use for aggression, but they're just going to wait for the Death Vortex to come in.
The silence, the counter just up, but she has almost nothing left. Can they take out Destiny? The pull-up ultimate, she space bars back in, just to ult out of it! And she's going to die as she tries to pinball away.
Bleh. Bleh. Murder!
Murder!
Ayla Mal Keck gonna be picking up their second map, and that is gonna take them to the semifinals. Woo! My goodness, my actual goodness. One of the things I was thinking about here is, oh, that rock, man, I love hearing it.
It's like perfectly generic.
It just takes
amazing.
Yeah, I don't even know, where do we get this? Do we have in-house? Do we in-house record this?
Yeah, someone's playing this right now.
Oh,
there's a dude who hates himself because he's been playing the same looped guitar chords.
He has to play for what,
for
8 hours?
Yeah, yeah.
9 hours a day.
He's just out there like
this. He's just got coffee, IVs,
he's like hunched
just to
over.
keep him up,
Yeah.
keep him fed. Don't worry, he does a really good job.
It's okay. He has us to entertain him. And what better way to be entertained than by Final Carbon Total Loading, as you can read here underneath us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's us. Happy New Year
Lower
for
thirds.
all of you guys who are just joining. This is our New Year's, the closest thing to our New Year's broadcast
Yeah.
we'll be doing. This is BattleRekt. It's 9 weeks of tournaments. This is week number 3 for EU. So just kind of catching you guys up here. But let's take a look at the replay of that last matchup.
This is the Varesh death that I asked for.
Oh, sweet, sweet,
This
sweet.
is where he R's away, and we think Hot Biscuit might have flicked an M1.
mind games
Because Ignite
this.
cannot kill you, so I'm really curious to know what happened.
So he goes for Jolts here. Ready? Here we go. Counter.
No,
Oh,
I think it's his R. Oh, no, it is his counter.
And then he throws it.
Oh! Oh, my God!
Look at that!
He knew it!
Hot Biscuit!
One more time.
You can go anywhere. Can we please
Show me
rewatch
one
that
more
again?
time.
Let's bring that back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's the old-fashioned rewind, baby.
All right. That is oh, I love
So
that.
Jolts waited for the counter once the M1 was out, and it's, oh, my
How
God.
in the world?
He knew that they were going to try and double team Esmo up there because they figured that's their best chance. Double the cooldowns on one person.
That's insane.
Disgusting. Hot biscotti.
Biscotti. Well played.
Nah.
That's going on a clip for sure.
That was actually sick.
mind games.
That was pretty
Mind games.
blowing.
Yeah.
Mind-blowing.
And I like it. You know, again, I think it's a great point. It's like this is where he will most likely go. Like, you know, he's going to try to get away from where I am. He's going to go up there where there's 2v1. Also closer to his healer, I believe. I think Paloma was up there. But here's some highlights you guys are seeing on screen right now. Good playing, again, from Intolerant. Amazing center control. Great orb focus. They got those objectives. Very rarely did Ayla Mal Keck even pick up one, but still, just the coordination. I would love to hear what comms is. I just want to like just hop into Discord for a second, just listen to how they're talking, just to you know, hopefully be better.
As you said, you're really mostly just calling out the important things, the important cooldowns. You know, when to go in on somebody, when someone has no escapes left, nowhere counters, you know, serious counter down, serious space down, you know, Paloma other side down. You wouldn't actually say this many words. You'd probably keep it even simpler because this game is so fast-paced. You need to get the information out as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
So you just say, like, other side down, right?
Right.
For Recon, consume down, you said when you were watching a team practice.
Yeah. Keep it simple, keep it safe.
Yeah.
We see these amazing views from our VR guy. Look at this. Man, I want to be there so bad. I saw someone in chat be like, he just wears a mask all day. Yeah. He's literally just in that room. VR on the face.
Yeah.
Stomach
of steel.
He trained for weeks leading up to this just so we took him to Six Flags a bunch. We just put on a bunch of roller coasters and like gave him blinders. And he did a good job. He did a really good job.
So we finished up with our quarterfinals.
Done.
Now. We only showed 2 live. We're sorry, but I've only got so much energy and throat left for me to talk.
He's coughed up blood once before. We don't want it to happen again.
It did happen once after a very, very long weekend of broadcasting.
A lot of broadcasting.
That was a little scary. It wasn't a lot of blood. It was like a little.
Still blood.
Yeah, it was more like
any amount of blood is crazy.
Yeah.
So let's pull up the bracket to take a look at what we've seen so far. So we watched Impact take on Game On, and meanwhile off broadcast in pace with the 2-1 Ineffable. So they'll be moving on to the semifinals. You Choose took down Tutorial Boss Wow, they'll be moving on. And what you guys just watched, Ayla Mal Keck taking on Intolerance. So the semifinals, we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to be watching Impact versus In Pace. I like that. Impact, In Pace. And then second match of the semifinals, You Choose versus Ayla Mal Keck. Really interesting. I want to go back and watch Tutorial Bosses versus You Choose because Tutorial Bosses were last week's they made it to the finals, or one of our finalists. And so to have them fall so early, I'll be looking out for You Choose.
This is a personal thing. We say versus a lot, right? This team versus that team.
Sure.
I think if I said like this team battles against, it sounds cooler.
Okay.
I feel like I'm not saying you should do it, but I'm gonna try and
like
stop
it.
using the word versus.
Chat, let us know what's a good alternative to versus.
And also, you guys didn't tell us. Some of you did. What's your real New Year's resolution? No joking here.
Yeah, we want to know you.
One good New Year's resolution while we're on break. We're gonna read some, but when we come back, we're gonna do the semifinals.
Woo!
So don't go anywhere. Please. I actually was not ready for that.
Happy New Year.
Where were you hiding those?
Oh, I can't tell you.
Disgusting. Welcome back to BattleRekt Europe Week 3.
BattleRekt. It sounds like a dinosaur.
BattleRekt.
BattleRekt. It went extinct
Oh,
millions
no,
of
it's
years
because you know, humans and dinosaurs totally coexisted. We used to put them into Gladiator.
Yeah.
And when you equip a dinosaur with armor, he becomes a BattleRekt.
Stunlock, new idea for a champion.
BattleRekt.
Yeah,
He's just a dinosaur with armor.
With armor.
What does he do? I don't know. He's got 2 buttons.
That's it. We saw someone in chat saying, I think Shino, saying that his resolution was to be the very best.
Yes, that no one ever was. And someone else is supposed to do a lot of squats. To do something inappropriate, you guys couldn't see it because it got put in the, would you like to check this message for inappropriate things? Do a lot of squats.
Yeah.
I'll at least do the first half of his message. That's a reasonable thing. Do more squats.
Squats is good, and a lot is a really good number. So let's take a look at the bracket now. Welcoming you back. We are finished it with our quarterfinals. We are moving on to the semifinals, where we will be watching Impact versus InPace, and after them, You Choose versus Ayla Mal Keck. So Impact and InPace. So we watched Impact. We have not seen InPace. They beat Ineffable. So apparently they were affable.
I like how you paused, realizing what that was going to sound like.
Uh-oh, but I already committed, and so I said it. Oh, and by the way, the fact about donuts being the first ever recorded food ever eaten by human beings, totally false.
Okay, well, oh yeah, and no one even did that. No one even told us.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try this again.
People said it.
We're going to do a fun fact.
Did you know that every year more than 8,000 Europeans are injured by instruments?
That's actually incredible. Now you in chat have to say true or false. And then we're going to tell you later if it's true or false. You're going to keep a tally mark. If you ever have like an increased -5, every time you get one wrong, you subtract 1.
Yep.
You don't just add 1.
No,
if you ever get more than -5, you're permanently banned from chat.
Yeah, you're banned for A. So let's go into the draft because our next game is underway.
Getting yelled at over here.
First one from the semifinals. Impact and InPace, they're picking up Blossom. Goddard, we've seen him on many champions.
Goddard?
Yeah.
Yes.
Paloma, Lucy, Blossom. He's got all the supports down.
Paloma, Jade, Thorn?
Kababi!
What are we going to see? Now we see Destiny, Thorn, Blossom. Destiny, Thorn is kind of their staple, and they just kind of rotate.
Kind of mix their supports.
Who that third is going to be.
Yeah.
I want to see, what do I want to see? I want to see a Sirius. That'd be kind of cool. Sirius, Destiny, Thorn would be fun to watch.
Oh, we get a Freya.
We get a Freya. We don't see Freya very often. We see her a lot in 2s. If you play a lot of 2s, Freya dominates the 2s ladder.
Insane.
Because she's incredibly good against 2 people. But against 3, what makes her tough is, if you notice, how do teams win? It's by organizing a lot of CC and a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Freya, I think the best combo she has is going to be combining her ult with someone else's. But overall, it's really difficult for her to land her in-cap consistently and in an area that makes sense, because she pushes you real far and then in-caps you.
Yeah.
And everything else, she just kind of sits there and wails away.
Yeah.
She's a target for cooldowns, but overall, she doesn't have a lot of synergy with players or champions, I should say.
Also, I feel like it's, in my mind, when I first saw it, I thought it would be easier to, oh, we're going to see her counter get hit a lot because there's more people that hit her counter. But it seems like that's not the case. With 3 people, there's less people actually all focusing her at the same time. Whereas in 2, it's like, oh, there's one of this person, let's go for this person, counter up, got both of us, and now we're screwed. In 3s, people spread out their damage. The support's usually not attacking. They're usually healing. And so you might get 1 person pulled in. You may see 2. Very rarely do you see all 3 people be pulled in. If that does happen, man, that's amazing, right? Because they're going to be burning some cooldowns to get out of that. But still, we've seen her do amazing, especially when we get from 3v3. There's a cross kill. It is now a 2v2 and Freya's alive.
Yeah.
Then we see her shine.
To give you an idea of what it feels like if you've used your counter and it never gets hit, okay? Imagine you're in battle, right? Like this is medieval battle. You've got a sword and a shield, and there's a whole bunch of people. Everyone's just fighting each other, and you're kind of in the mix. You got one-on-one, you're doing some stuff, and then all of a sudden you trip and drop your shield, and someone on the enemy side goes, "He just dropped his shield!" Everyone's just going to turn and murder you, right? That's what it feels like to have your counter not get proc. So you have to be so careful when you do it, especially if you use it from ability. Like if you're serious, when Sirius, his counter doesn't get procced, everyone's like, "Bye, guys, it's my birthday's come early and Sirius is dying."
He's my present. Well, here we go. Our first semifinal match between Impact and Impace. And they waste no time right off the bat. A big silence there. One counter being proc. The spacebar being used.
Freya's got nowhere.
Yeah.
She's almost got nothing left. Counter as well.
And look,
even if it did get hit, look
Mega
at her.
Spear.
Just getting melted. The counter's going to get hit again, but they're just going to start eating through her shield. They don't care at all.
Wow. Oh, a pull,
And a pull.
bringing her back closer. And she is now retreating to the back lines. She's lost over half her health. Losing even more. Whoa, the counter not going to get hit by Destiny's ult. Very low. One more hit. On the side of Paloma. Ooh, good entangle there. Other side being procced. Yeah, this is just not looking good for Impace. Woo! Impact.
Not looking great. Blue team are going to sneak the second orb. Just going to pull them a little further ahead in this. That wall well timed, and then forcing her own counter to get hit to try and take Freya out. They put all the damage onto Freya early on and then just turned to all of her teammates.
Yeah.
As the teammates try their best to put stuff on, but between the tree, between the wall, between Thorn just being Thorn and being impossible to kill, a lot of cooldowns got put into not taking any max health. I mean, that's the important rule. If you've learned anything from BattleRekt at all, max health is the important thing. You can put a cooldown into somebody. Yeah. You can dump 30 damage into somebody, but if they were at full health, and then you're not going to keep damage up, you've kind of, I don't want to say wasted it.
Sure.
But they're just going to heal back up, right? It's not going to stick.
It's not getting you closer to killing them in that moment. One of the things that was nice there that I really like seeing Impact do is once they got Freya low and Freya had to back out, they're like, cool, we're going to get the rest of your team and to force you to come back in because now it's a 2v3 because you don't want to fight. There we go, Freya, they're going in again. But I think this is the best chance, right? You just go in, you don't stop. A nice encap there onto Dizzler. Those M1s to pull into an entangle.
They might have actually found some good damage on a Vague here. Oh, he's going to hit a counter with a fully charged M2. He's struggling here. Impace also get that orb. Freya's just going to go all in on Destiny, who's trying to shield herself and an ally as much as possible. It works for now. Gonna get, what happened there?
Dizzler got sniped there by Jade. It was a nice little flick. Was going to go for, I believe it was Vague. Decided to change targets for good reason.
Freya might actually go down here. Here comes the ultimate. No, the Barbed Husk and the EX tree from God are going to protect him from that damage. In the meantime, Destiny up top. Look at me being a terrible caster, not even noticing. Too busy watching the fight downstairs.
There's a full ult up there, and I think Dizzler's trying to go find it. But will he get up there? No, they're going to stop before. So now it's up to Blossom. A 3v1 here, but they are pushing Gada far away. Looks like he knows it was over, and Impace coming back and picking up a round of their own.
Red team wins the round.
Someone's saying Ayla will get reworked? Megatron, do you think so? I really enjoy Ayla. It's true, we do not see her up here in competitive play.
No, not very often. We did for a bit towards the end of BattleRekt Season 2.
I think that just a very simple change. All they needed to do is, instead of her ult firing bullets, her ult fires M2s.
Just rockets.
Just a bunch of rockets.
60 rockets.
60 rockets right in the face. That'll be balanced. All right, here we go. Tied up.
I would actually just love to see what that looks like. What? How are you going to hit that Freya? They thought Freya was going to cancel the counter because it wasn't going to get, she didn't. Look at that. The trees come down. It's going to save some protection. Other side is now gone. Freya doesn't have counter just yet. There it is. It's back. But she won't get it from the Mega Sphere. She's just going to get eaten alive by everything else. Wow. Entangled, pulled. What does she have left? Blue team sneaks the orb. Freya's just going to die. Even though she got her counter hit, she's going to die. Nope.
Other side. Getting that speed, getting that, the ultimate there coming from Dizzler, getting panicked away. But the blast off hits one. Will it come back around? No. But they get the silence, the M2, the counter, not going to get hit, the Mega Sphere.
Oh, I called it. I said Freya was going to die.
What? What a way to go out.
Ultimate from Jade.
Big ball
getting pulled. Oh,
wow,
nice
good
snipe.
Damage.
Nice snipe.
Yeah, Kababi doing a good job. Find some damage.
Ooh, that was
they
big for them.
They pick up the orb as well.
That was big for them, but now, oh no, Jade's going to take a lot of damage here from Destiny. She's going to EX stealth, and she moves at the speed of light.
The speed of shadows.
which is the absence of light.
But it's not going to be enough, not fast enough. She'll go down. An Impact. The teeter-totter will begin 2-1 now against Impace. And it seems like the Freya, again, the goal is the same, jump in. 2 games we've seen it go horribly. 1 game we've seen it go amazing. So I'm going to be looking for what is making it amazing. Because even though the counter was still hit, she still just popped.
All right, Impact looking to close out this first map. Remember, best of 3 maps. So if they win this, they have another one to go through. Another champion select screen as well. So they could change up their comp just for gigs.
Just for gigabytes and megabytes. Ooh, a double pull there. Nice damage. Not getting hit by the fear. Because they're doing a good job controlling his abilities. Barbell's right in the center. Again, not getting hit. Looking to get in, capture the corner. Meanwhile, Frey taking a lot of damage. The pull there. Who's in at the orb? It's going to go over to Impact. Bigs F1 going to secure that. Now is
snapshot as well on the Thorn. Other side's going to protect Jade. They don't know where she is. I think she got the invis right, I believe.
Yep, the shield's going to stop her there from Bigs M2. Now, a lot of stuff down for BO4. Got to be careful. Running back and heal up. Oh, the ultimate! No!
Oh, the space bar is there. They didn't track the burrow cooldown. So now Freya, she might have her counter hit, but they're just going to melt through this. She's going to get silent. She's going to only hit one with her E, not build up many shields. Other side is down, though. Paloma is just a target right now. She's going to spiritual win nobody. She's going to get pinballed away. To death.
Get pinballed to death. It looks like Impact going to pick up the first map here. 3-1. Freya worked out.
What are the rest of the lyrics to that song?
That's it. That's the ending. It's an SNL sketch, and it's like when will the bass drop? And it's him like teasing everybody. Like,
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
And then when he finally pushes it, someone just goes, "Get turned up to death!" And everyone just heads explode.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was great.
Everyone had just go all over the place.
That was actually pretty funny. All right, so 3 rounds to 1. Well, it looked like it could have gotten close. Bobby, Rutha, and BO4 just weren't able to put the damage on and find the kills when necessary.
Yeah.
So we'll see Impact take map 1, but remember they have to take another.
Yep.
They get to try and pick champs again, so maybe they'll try and counterpick a bit more, see what survives more. They'll probably get off the Freya. Well, I think she did a decent job against Destiny the time they were able to get the kill. They're just not able to really put it down. The trees just get in the way too much. They're just literally dumping so much damage. Even if they hit Freya's counter, they're not getting punished. They're just like, they hit the counter, they're like, okay, fine. Then they just M1 through a shield.
They didn't stop.
And you still build energy when you hit through shields, even though it kind of sucks. You don't want to put cooldowns in the shields,
but
generally.
M1s?
But sometimes
sure.
like, you still build energy. And M1s, you get so much if you're just able to be like, okay, I'm just going to wail through this, especially if you're Jade, like, ba, 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 ba.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do weird sound effects.
Well, here, do these weird sound effects this next replay we have for you guys. Let's see if we can time it well.
All right. Pew, pew, bow.
Oh, this is the pinball?
Boom. Sure.
Wow. I didn't even know I wasn't listening to the in-game audio.
Man, I'm getting sweaty. Am I nervous?
Yeah, because I mean, there's so much passion that comes out when you do that.
Yes.
Right? It's really
it's
a higher elevated form of
communication.
communication.
Maybe look cool for not being used for sight.
But you broke yours earlier.
I did.
If you guys just tuning in, Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's.
How long can you say that? Let us know in chat. How many days do you think you can say that till after New Year's until it becomes like it's January 16th now, man?
I mean, it's technically a new year until it's an old year. So technically, we can say that until the last day of the year.
You think so?
No.
Well, wow, let's turn around quickly. Do you think it's one of those things where it's like, hey, it's the first time you see someone for the first time of the year?
Yeah.
Right. Then you say Happy New Year. So yeah, maybe that's my self rule. That's my self rule. But let me know if you guys have any
I had a coffee.
Have any other ideas. Map 1.
Can you do it with any holidays?
Waiting over for like.
I guess holidays are on a single day, and technically New Year's is on a single day.
Sure.
But can you say like Happy 2018? Or like, oh, like what if you met somebody in like December? Like, I'm so glad I met you
this year.
This year.
Yeah.
Does it really matter? Why?
Well, I mean, time is not real, so it's all imaginary if you want to think about it. So you can't.
It's a figment.
But one of the things, did you realize why I pointed out why it was like the 3rd happened on Wednesday?
Why?
The 1st is Monday. The 2nd is Tuesday. The 3rd, that's crazy.
Weeks start on Sundays.
Oh. Wow. I just got anti-excited.
Anti-excited? You mean depressed?
Yeah.
Or I guess just sad.
Yeah.
Well, no, excited is a short burst, right? Excitement is like, oh, I'm so excited, or like an anticipation.
If you're excited for too long,
I guess
you
anxiety. Anxiety is like the opposite of excitement, because you're getting ready for the worst. You're like, something bad's gonna happen.
And depression is a long-term event.
Yeah. Like waiting on results from the doctor. You know, like anti-excitement.
Anxiety.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you get the news, depression, or joy, which is past excitement.
Yes.
Guys, we're learning so much about life here. We're excited to be learning it with you.
We should move these more in frame because it does look like we're just like looking off over here.
Oh yeah,
we're checking chat.
We have computers.
We're just looking out. We should just back-to-back hold the conversation like this.
There's an ocean.
Just look off into the distance.
There's an ocean. By the way, guys, we're just waiting for these two teams to get ready to go into their next matchup. So they're going to get the draft set up. The players getting ready. Again, we want to give them enough time. We don't want to rush them. We don't want to force. We don't want to force anyone.
And to recap how the maps worked, effectively, Team 1 gets to ban a map, Team 2 gets to ban a map, and they're going to ban back and forth until there's only 3 maps remaining. Then the team that bans second picks the first map, and then the losing team picks the second map, and then they are going to default to the third one. Are we done with this bit?
I think we should be done until we get back into the game.
Oh, whoops, I've turned.
Oh, you're done.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I can wait to. The fact of the instruments. I don't know, because it applied. The fun fact that I found was that it happens to Americans, but I assume since we're all the same, that it also could be applied to any group of people. So
So you gave him a trick question.
So I said Europeans. This is a trick question.
Why didn't you just say Americans and then actually make it true?
So I'll say I was trying to make it relevant for our crowd.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I'm disappointed.
Well, how about a new one?
All right, fun fact.
A small child can swim through the veins of a blue whale.
Ooh, saucy.
Wow, think about that.
Saucy.
Think how creepy that would be if that's true.
What I don't like is how vague small child is. Like, I don't really like that. Is this like an 8-year-old, a toddler? I'd like to know.
I was gonna encourage you to Google small child, then I was like, no, don't.
Yeah, don't.
Just
If it's a vague statement, never Google it. That's kind of what it is.
Do not Google vague things.
It's just not a good idea. Small. What's another weird phrase? Think of a random vague phrase.
See-through materials.
Don't Google that. Probably a bad idea, especially if your mom's around.
Dark areas.
Dark. See, this guy knows. He's Googled the wrong things before.
I've come across some horrible things
He's
on the
been
internet.
scarred for life. Yeah. You ever just like you ever just click the link and like almost like your reaction is to turn the monitor off instead of close the window because it's that bad? You just like click, like, oh god,
everything unplug.
And the worst part is now you turn it back on, you know it's still there. So what do?
Major panic. You shut down your computer.
But then like if your computer's good enough, it saves your last
thing. That is
thing.
true. Yeah. Man, technology is getting so smart. We were having a conversation. Oh, the draft's ready. Okay, Google, take me to the draft. Impact versus Impace. This is going to be map number 2. Impace bringing a Pestulus. We saw a lot of Pestuli on EU, not a lot on NA.
Yeah, not as much.
I really enjoy his playstyle. I think he has a really fun kit, pretty slippery, a lot of control. Impact bringing Rygon this time, and Destiny. So maybe switching the Thorn for a Rygon. We might see a Paloma, but Godov's going to be playing the Rygon. We should normally see him on support. So let's find out. Okay, it's going to be Lucy. So we've got a Destiny Lucy Rygon versus a Pestulus Taya Thorn. So 2 new comps for both the teams, switching it up on both sides. Looking at this lineup initially, Carpet, who would you say has the upper hand? Where do you think this is going to go?
I don't know if I can claim anyone has an upper hand. I like the Pestulus pick overall. It's very hard to get to a support.
Yeah.
He can also use that Queen to really help things out, especially when you have a Rygon who has, as we've called, a Lin. Yes, student.
Question. If Pestulus uses his Infest onto Thorn and then Thorn burrows, if Pestulus's cooldown would have ended,
he will stay in.
He'll just stay in for the ride, go along for the ride. Wow, that's pretty cool.
He will stay in any iframe and or airtime, and whichever one's the longest one.
Wow.
Yes.
Fun fact.
And then he'll get ejected the moment he comes up.
Pretty sweet.
I forget what I was saying now. Thanks.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah, Rygon. Rygon suffers from Alin.
Alin, yeah.
Because
poor Alin.
He knows one thing, and it's to go all in.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think Pestulus does. I mean, having that Queen really helps out, especially if you either build into the invul or the shield, just to keep it so beefy you can heal it. And then your heal being on somebody effectively heals you because you're Pestulus and you're insane.
And your ultimate does creepy tons of damage if you hit all of them.
Creepy tons.
But it's a lot of damage. It's a hard one to hit. Pretty, 3 skill shots, but they do fly fast. Man, Scarabs fly fast. Here we go, Impact up, map number 1. Going on to my personal favorite map. This is where you see a lot of random 2v3s go off. The map's, or sorry, 2v1s, because the map's so big. People just gonna get split pretty easily. A lot of fun corners. A lot of fun places to hide in this map. If you get low, you just kind of go down and you just keep running.
Hunting is almost never worth it unless you know exactly where they are.
Yeah.
Because they can just get so far away behind 2 or 3 walls. By the time they see you in your line of sight, they'll just escape all over.
we go.
Rygon going in right away. He's going to get smacked with a lot of burst right off the bat. His parry's going to get panicked away. He actually might have made a huge mistake here. He's just going to keep going in. Another panic. Oh my god, he's losing health. By the second. Godov's got to be careful. This is going to turn around and try and hunt down Taya. He's going to get stunned out of that. Godov's got to be very careful now. He can't really just go in all willy-nilly anymore. He's going to get panicked again.
Yeah, wow. A lot of damage. Barrier being used again, but I don't think anyone even hit him for it. So the entire barrier really didn't negate any damage at all. Meanwhile, Vague, he's got to be careful. Using the EXM1 to get some shields on him. Taya's ult up. Barrier off cooldown. The jump goes in. Looking for the parry soon. There it is. But it's not going to be enough. He should be going down here. Does pick up some words to stay alive just for the last second. No, that is not going to be it. The goo. Oh, yeah, wow. Thorn pretty low. Rutha, I thought there might have been an opportunity there for a counter kill. Taking both the melees out would have given him Pace a pretty good chance. Still pretty low. Oh, the spacebar, no, doesn't get it. The Megasphere. To the silence, the barrier. Impact trying to stay alive as long as they can. They turn their attention to Dizzler.
There's the cross kill. Immediately silenced, but there. No, Vague. Vague should die right now. The barrier's going to save him.
And the counter. Dizzler's keeping Vague alive.
Oh, but there you go. Dizzler's gone now.
All right, the orb going to try to go over. And a couple of health. Look at the health. No healer. Back up. And
Panic.
Back down. So it looked like Alin killed Rygon.
Wins the round.
What did?
Alin.
Alin, yes. Again, suffering from Alin. All Rygons pray to their health, as they have no choice.
I even think after he used the spacebar there, it looked like Rutha got the knock up on the burrow, so just super unfortunate for Godov starting out there. But that is just one round. Again, Impact is up the map. They have a little bit of wiggle room. It's not over for them yet. Into round number 2 we go.
Pulling on Destiny. She's waiting for that counter because she knows the spacebar is coming. She's not even going to bother. She'll do spacebar. There it is. The counter gets hit. Eats one cooldown. The Barbed Husk just a little bit too short. It's going to eat a full M2. You're going to see Lucy use Swift Roll. She has no more mobility right now, only a shield. Godov trying to find his way back out of there after going all in. That was actually an accident. Wasted in cap from him. They're just going to find Thorn. He has no spacebar right now.
Wow.
Ooh, but the tornado will put him to the other side of the wall and onto a green orb. It'll help him for a little bit longer, but for how long? Taya's coming to help save the day and incapacitated on the support. This could be the end for one of them. They've got no more heals. They've got nothing. Taya, oh my god, the EX spacebar from Thorn will put them to safety. In the meantime, they just turn around on Pestilence.
Yeah.
Pestilence gets melted down, squashed like the bug he is.
Impact. They're going to get a nice, clean 3 champions up to 0. Is there a term for that? Because when I say clean sweep, obviously I don't want to confuse people and think I'm talking about the map. The ace.
There's a clean sweep and then there's a dirty sweep.
Oh, the dirty sweep.
Yeah. Dirty sweep is a 6-0. And then oh, nope, I don't know.
We can make it up. A clean sweep, 3-0'd him. Dirty sweep, 6-0'd him. And that's an ace. Of course it's an ace.
There you go. Dirty sweep. Bad with a broom. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, is he the one? Oh, he's the one that hits the gong.
No way. Fight. No way. That is amazing. Gosh, this game is so good.
That had to be the juiciest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hopefully that's on a replay.
And I've seen some good movies, and that was still better cinematography than every movie I've seen.
A lot of independent films can't even reach that quality of art.
Rygon's going to find a lot of value out of his parry. He's going to spacebar in, but Tornado's going to waste it. Now what does he have? No parry, no spacebar. He's just going to take some damage here. The parry's back up. He gets pulled out of it and stunned. Godov's got to be careful. Incapacitate on their damage. He might just get thorned down. But no, now Thorn's got to be careful. Behind him, Vague is just there in support. Rygon goes full in. I'm going to find different phrases now because I just keep saying the same thing. Oh my god, there's one ult. 2 ultimate. Taya stuck in the corner. Thorn's going to get pushed into it. That might be the end in pace. I don't think he can get out of this one alive. Infest is going to keep... Oh my god, look at that. How?
Did she live after all that?
Yeah, she lived after all that.
Well, it doesn't matter. Another ace. Nice, used it. Coming out there from Impact, 2-1. They win this next one. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see one of our first finalists.
Ooh, I like that. A gentleman's sweep is a 3-1 because you let him have just one.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good. A little fiery, but I think it's good.
A gentleman's sweep.
I think it's good.
Because, gentlemen, you let him have one, but you make sure you win in the end. gentlemen.
Make them feel okay about
One.
themselves.
Fight.
All right, here we go. Can In-Pace hold on to this? God, I'm doing a good job just staying alive in the back. Amazing heals there coming out from Dizzler. Getting the panics, using the goo in that last matchup. Panic there on a Thorn. Counter there being hit by Destiny. Using a little bit of safety, but look, Thorn knows that that is down. Fake forced to use the spacebar. The orb getting pushed.
He pushed it so he could try and secure it, but he took a lot of max health in the process. But now you actually see Taya stuck there. The root's going to put her in place. They might just take her down. Look at that. The EX spacebar takes them all away. An infest into Taya. There's the goo. There's the pinball.
Look at that.
Taya's going to go down. Then look at that. Pestilence gets pushed right into the goo. He needs help. He needs help.
He's not going to find it. His team is dead. He can't dodge this. He's going to ultimate out. Stay alive in his storms. He finds a kill. Will he? No. In-Pace going to be going down. Impact. Gentlemen sweeping. In-Pace picking up the second map. They are moving on to the finals. Congratulations.
2-0 in maps. 3-1 in that round. Well played there from Impact. I did like the combination of champions from In-Pace there at the end. I like seeing Pestilence. It's always fun. The dynamic things he can do with his abilities. One of the few people outside of Blossom that can just drop an object into the map.
Yeah.
And his moves around. He can either push it with an ability, or sometimes it just gets moved around by abilities.
And it blows up and fears you.
It blows up and
Because
panics.
there's nothing more scary than a giant bug exploding by your face.
Yes.
I would also run away.
Most people would. And if you don't, you're probably a little twisted.
Let's talk about that. Yeah, let's ask us why. One of the things there, God of Rygon, the first time he went in, it just seemed like he just got absolutely destroyed. And then he would go in, he'd be getting low, but it just either Lucy kept him alive perfectly and got panicked on people, because even though I was watching him, as he was getting lower, he'd like stop about here, and then the rest of the opponent's team would start be going down. So they figured out some way to make that work. Let's take a look at a replay of.
Pestilence and Taya dying. Yeah, I heard him.
This is the goo.
Bam, bam. And then he's going to get spacebarred right back in immediately into the goo. There's going to be a panic on Thorn, so it's just all on Pestilence. They know he's panicked away. They can ignore him as much as they want. The infest will come out, but it's not going to be long enough to then find Thorn, so he's going to just get bodied immediately by a Megasphere. And you can talk about Rygon, right? He's got his parry, he's got his spacebar, he's got his Rs, and he has a lot of sustain. He's got his EXM1, which gives him his slicing wins. He's got his M2, which also heals him up a bit. So between that, Lucy shields, and every time he went up, notice his teammates would just follow up right behind him.
Yeah.
So they're all looking at Rygon, trying to deal with him and kill him, and Destiny's just back there slamming you with weird 8-foot bullets and pinballing you away, and Lucy's panicking one at a time just to negate some more damage on a Rygon so we can heal up more. So they were able to make it work. Again, everyone talks about how almost every single champion in this game is viable, and I do stand by that. I agree that I think if you play right and you play with, your kits well and you team up together, then most champions can be pretty viable.
You have a mix of them. You hear that, guys? So let's see an Iva, dang it. Let's see an Iva.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Dang it.
One thing I like seeing also being used as Destiny is it's just, that's fine. That's totally fine. I found these. Don't drink that. One thing I like watching Destiny's ult being used as someone's in the backline far away. We can't. A lot of things can be body blocked. A lot of projectiles, a lot of ultimates, even like firing shots. Jade's ultimate, you can body block those. Destiny has the ability to just be like, I'm here and I want to be there and I'm getting there no matter what's my way. And we see it used as a kind of a gap closer finisher. I really like it. I think it's a cool, fun ability. And then if you hit a wall, man, some crazy things can happen. One of our finalists has been determined, so let's pull up the bracket and take a look at that. It is Impact 2-0ing In-Pace to move on. They are spot number 1. They are guaranteed money, ladies and gentlemen. They're guaranteed money here for Week 3. What we're going to be seeing next is You Choose versus Ayla Mal Keck. You Choose coming out of the quarterfinals, beating Tutorial Boss, who was last week's finalist, one of the finalists. They took 2nd place. So I'm looking out for them. Ayla Mal Keck always very strong. We've seen them every single week do very well. And it's cool. It's really fun. It's fun to see these as the weeks go on. Same mix of new and old. So people are still participating. Again, we encourage you guys. This is open to everyone as long as you have BattleRekt. And if you don't, download it. It's an amazing game.
It's also free.
It's free. 2 friends. There's also a bonus. There's like a 25% off all champions pack going on right now.
That is true.
If you want all the champions, buy that.
If you don't have friends, buy in the pack and they'll become your
They'll
friends.
be your friend. Yeah, if you need 2 friends. And then just sign up. If you get more information, go to @WatchNG on Twitter for all the links and fun stuff. But one semifinal down. We have one more to go.
Hold on, before we go.
Yeah.
Was the fun fact true or false?
The whale one. It is true.
It is true.
A small child can swim through the veins of a blue whale. Now, I got to look at the diameter of a blue whale veins.
So we know if this is like a toddler or if this is like a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
That really changes things. But all right, while he does that, we're going to go on a quick break. Don't go anywhere. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, to European BattleRekt tournament.
Wednesdays, New Year, Week 3, 1-3-18.
It's New Year. We've got these things. These things are cool.
I also picked up these. Like these big
Can I see it real quick?
poppers.
How does it work?
I don't know. Let's read it. This says, oh my gosh, that's so quick.
That's pretty cool.
All right.
Don't aim it at people.
Should I shoot the camera?
Do we? No, it's kind of expensive. He doesn't care. That was amazing.
Hey, Happy New Year.
These things are cool.
Welcome
also,
back.
don't aim it at your face. What you don't want to shoot, never aim the barrel at. Something like that, right? Isn't that the rule
My
for
grandpa said
guns?
that. Yeah.
So it's been an incredible day so far, by the way. We got one more semifinal left, but let's show you guys what's happened so far today. We've had 4 quarters and one semifinal. The ones we did not see on stream, InPace and Ineffable played off stream. It was 2-1 in favor of InPace, and it looks like that You Choose were able to take down Tutorial Boss 2-0. So outside of that, we saw the other 2 on stream. So if you didn't watch them, you should go back and check out the VOD. Semifinals, we just watched Impact take out InPace. A sweep of maps, gentleman's sweep in the second map. I don't remember what happened in the first one. And now we're going to get to see You Choose against Ayla Mal Keck. I really, 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 really want them to change their name. I hate saying Ayla Mal Keck. It's like naming your team I like dabbing. You know, it's just a phrase you don't want to say.
You think it's that bad?
No, but it's close.
It's a pretty bad phrase.
Sorry if you're a dabber.
Yeah.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Yeah, so our second semifinals is ready. Let's get right into the draft. You Choose versus Ayla Mal Keck. One of these 2 teams will go off to face last week's champions, which is Impact. So You Choose starting out with a Pearl. Bubbles, as I like to call her. So we got water versus fire here as Ashka being picked up by Hot Biscotti. No surprise, Freya being paired with the Ashka. Interesting.
All right, Shifu Freya against each other. That's going to be a bloodbath. Just a bunch of smacking each other about. I wonder how that's going to go. Pearl and Destiny with a Shifu. This is a comp we have yet to see. Freya Uldur Ashka. All right, I get it. You guys are trying something new. That's weird, but
that's super new.
I mean, that's just tons of AoE, tons of damage. I mean, lining things up, it's just going to be Ashka, like, slowly melting people while Freya's in the back line, pushing people away.
Yeah.
It's a little more individualized, not as much lining up the ultimates, which we saw with the Esmo instead.
Sure.
With the Esmo Ashka. So we'll see how that goes. Also, before we get too into it, you looked up the diameter of a whale vein or artery.
Yeah.
What'd you find out?
It's like this big.
So you didn't find out anything, did you?
No, well, I assume, what is that? 1.5 feet?
It's fair enough. That's good for an 8-year-old or a toddler.
Small child.
So
small child size.
Small child size.
Let's say 1.5 feet.
Also, we haven't gotten any tweets from you guys. You guys suck today. Come on. Show me some effort. We're here doing stuff. So make sure you tweet at WatchNGE and use the hashtag BattleRekt.
Yeah.
Hashtag BattleRekt.
I saw someone in chat to say, oh, I wish I could ban things in ranked. Well, let us know. That's the question right now. Let us know, if playing ranked, who you would ban and why. Give us a quick why.
And also, if you could ban one thing from life without any consequence, what would it be?
Yeah, policemen.
Bad idea, but hey, if that's what you want to tweet out, it'll be fun and we'll show it on stream.
There was no consequences. All right, here we go. Semifinals matchup number 2. You Choose versus Ayla Mal Keck. Round number 1. Both teams bringing in a champion amazing in 2s. Again, Freya and Pearl. Let's see how they do with 3s here.
There it is. Shifu and Freya just going to town. No surprise there. The in-cap into the Megasphere and in-cap onto Shifu. We're just going to see Blanks and Hot Biscuit trying to M1 their way to victory over here.
Condemned in a 2v1 situation. He's got to be careful. The counter going up. I don't think
my God, look at the damage on the Shifu, though. He's going to have to escape. And it looks like Red Team got the orb, so Freya will stay alive a bit longer, trying to get out of there. There's an ultimate onto 1. He's actually going to hit the counter, though, so it's going to help Pearl out just a little bit. Going to heal through that dot.
Yep.
2 ultimates still for Ayla Mal Keck. And Pearl's got hurt, so...
Ooh, Destiny getting stunned in the bubble. Thought there was safety, but no! Freya comes down. Taking out Destiny, leaving now just Shifu, who's getting a little bit of damage there. Stone Glass going to petrify. Fun ability after 1 second. Trapped now by himself, and it looks like Ayla Mal Keck can pick up round number 1. That's always the the deceiving safety you have in a Pearl bubble, right? You're like, oh, I'm protected, nothing can get me, no projectiles, and then all of a sudden the ground turns lava and you get stunned. Dang it! And you forget they can come from the bottom. Now, if I were to say this, both teams have a champion who uses spheres. Pearl using her water bubbles, Older using his chronospheres. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, in chat, let me know. I think if I were to get caught in a bubble of sand, it'd be a lot.
It's not, would you call it's like time sand.
Time sand. Sure, I guess it's not just
It does sound more uncomfortable, though. It's going to get all up in your creases.
Yeah, I'd rather die.
All right, so Freya's just going to try and find Pearl as quickly as possible. Or kind of won't get hit. And neither will Destiny's. And then meanwhile, Shifu's does. Look at him. He seems to be the best selfie poster of all time. He's just going to be on this back line again. He's actually doing a lot more damage than Freya did. He forced her to retreat. A counter won't get hit. She's going to take a lot of damage right now, just trying to. A lot of stuff is being posted. Destiny's going to hit it. Red team gets the first orb. Tasty Fish is out. You might be lightning, but you missed your ultimate. Oldor's going to follow that up and just put Freya in a weak spot and incapacitate on support. We'll let some max health get lost on Ayla Mal Keck.
And right now, this new lineup that I don't think we've seen from them is working out pretty well. Good control. They've got center orb now. Going over to them, tying it up 1-to-1. He's doing a good job finding Freya. Not hitting counters. Corrupt jumping back out. He's got a full stick of butter. He can ult whenever he wants. Let's see if he saves it. Might be jumping in here. There he is. Jumps in, uses the ultimate. Freya uses the jump, gets an electric shield, but does take a little bit of damage. Meanwhile, looks like You found Older. He has to ult himself. Destiny's not going to leave him alone. He might be going down here. Using the spacebar, nice to get away, but that was so much damage.
Red team got it. Oh no, Freya's counter didn't get hit. They just waited for the M1. Going to flick around for the ultimate on Oldur. The M1's going to finish him off now. It's left for the 3v1. Hot Biscuit with only 25% energy. Hitting a counter from Shifu's not going to be the way to do that.
No. You's going to find a round against Ayla Mal Keck, tying it up 1-to-1.
Does not win.
So interesting picks from both of these teams.
Yeah.
Pearl is not a support you ever see in threes. For the main reason of she has no really hard CC outside of her silence and her ultimate. And by hard CC, I mean like in-caps, stuns, petrifies, things to line up more damage. She really doesn't have that. She has the bubbles to help protect, which really help with positioning.
She's pretty dang slippery.
She is slippery. You're really not a good target until there's, she's the only one left.
And if you can charge up that M1 to be a silence, it does a good chunk of damage. And an automatic silence you can really use if you line up well to definitely take down an enemy. Make sure they can't space away, make sure they can't use any movement. Frost now taking the spacebar. Freya going in. Tim has to be careful. He jumps in and he backs off immediately because he's taking some damage.
The Chronoflux. The full M2 from Destiny is going to be right back into her own chest. Now we're going to see, look at the battle of the M1s up top.
There we go. Two melees fighting up against each other. I'm not hitting the counter there. Corrupted now jumping over. He's got to be careful.
Freya ults from Oldur. Gonna get the stun. Can they burst him to death? They do.
Wow.
Shifu gets melted. Nice ultimate there. Freya still has hers. Boom. She's on her. She gets damage on 2 and the stun. Destiny might just die right here. She will. She's given up. She's given up on life. She stands and accepts her fate. Ayla Mal Keck take round number 3.
Yeah. Yesterday you were explaining to me the beauty combo of Oldur as I was trying to play him for basically the first time. It's a sport I don't touch. You ult, and then you E, and as it's in the air, you can M1 someone. And that's why when it comes down, it'll proc the M1. A lot of quick damage. We saw there just good focus coming out there from Ayla Mal Keck once they landed.
And then you usually M1 again right after. So you get 2 M1s.
Yeah.
You're going to proc one of your Sands of Time.
And this is all while they can't
put another
move.
one on. Yep.
Yeah, all while they're just stunned, just sitting there. Let's see if Ayla Mal Keck is going to pick up this first map. Just one more round to go. Freya, there, jumping in there, getting separated from the rest of the team. Gonna take a lot of damage for it right now, but so is Corrupted. He might go down. That stun. No, the counter getting hit, which is gonna save him, but for how long? And Immaterial taking a lot of max health. Not long at all. Some games go the distance. This one, quickly, the first champion down. You does find an orb. The only person that's close. Oh, wasted ult from Pearl. Doesn't feel good.
No, especially because she's got people claim her voice is some of the most annoying.
Oh my gosh.
So if you're gonna hear her go, fishy, fishy, and then you miss, it's like, oh, you really wanted to give it to him, and then you just can't. Ooh, 3 hits from the Destiny ultimate. She was able to actually put, oh, nope. Thunderstone.
Man. This game has so many turnovers. This happens a lot, even just in play. I'm sure everyone has experienced this, where you get a lot of damage on somebody. You're like, yes, I get it. I'm doing it. And then, oh, they have an ultimate. Oh, and now I'm dead.
So Ayla Mal Keck take map number 1 in our second and final semifinals. We're going to see if they can try and get this in a 2-0 for the maps. I'm going to stop using the word sweep at all. I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
I swear I've never heard that music at the end of But it's okay. It's covered up by our awesomely generic rock music.
Get out of there, choir. We want straight up metal.
We just want, yeah, this.
Ashka, Older, Freya.
Yes.
First time we've seen that mix up.
Yep. So, again, not a lot of, you're not going to be finding much chain CC. You just have a lot of presence, right? When Ashka's around, you know, he's got his M2s, he's got his Qs, he can jump around so far. He's got a big presence, right? He's got a big radius of threat. You look at Old Door, similar thing, especially with the Chronoflux, so we can help, you know, with orbs. You can help space people away, slow people through that, push things back in your face.
Sure.
And then you have Freya, who, again, is Freya. There's really not much to say. She can be everywhere at all times. She shields forever, and her ultimate's pretty nasty. So that team has a lot of presence, but not a lot of cohesion as far as like lining things up and lining up damage. It's just like, hey, I'll force them to do everything because I'm annoying. Oh, cool. I'm just going to do a bunch of damage.
Yeah, just consistent damage. But one time that they did line it up, it was when Oldur and Freya did a nice little combo. Let's take a look at that. Right up in the top here.
Eventually.
Oldur going in. This is for Freya. Ultimates here on Condemned. Ooh, down.
Bam.
I actually don't know what. Oh, then. Oh, okay. I was like, what did Oldur
and then
do?
Again,
oh,
bam.
Ulted back. Yeah. Look at
how
that.
melt.
Tag team. Now, I didn't check the BattleRekt. I didn't see if Oldur picked up the one that when you use your ultimate, it will give you back 50% of the HP that you just lost over the last 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really helpful in some situations if you're going against, again, teams at this top play. Like they like to line up a lot of burst, and so I think if you're going against a team that you like, oh, yeah, these guys have a lot of stun, and then all of a sudden they have like 2 ultimates they're always going to use. So we might as well go there. But it's not. Would you say it's not a necessary BattleRekt pick, right? It's not one of those ones that you always get like Thorn Spacebar, right?
I mean, even so, a lot of it is the style that your team approaches. Like, I've noticed that there are just some champions that I've seen 2 people play completely different play styles, completely different battle rights, just because whether they build up for energy, whether they go for ultimate, whether they go for EXs, or neither. Maybe they're just M1. They just want to just lock damage with normal cooldowns. With Oldur, it's, do you have someone on your team that's going to be taking damage, in which case they can go in, eat a bunch of cooldowns, you ult them right away. Now you're also going to get a stun to follow that up. On top of that, you've given them back 50% of their health. Then you can heal up right after. Or are you going to go in aggressive? Are you a team that's going to put pressure, wait for that perfect moment to then line up with other ultimates? So you don't really need the 40%. You're going to get the stun. You're going to get the damage.
Right,
so it depends on the style. I don't see enough ultimates in competitive play to know what the standard battle rights are. That's a fault of my own. I probably should. But we don't see Oldur very often in competitive play, so I'd have to take a gander.
Yeah, and would you all say Freya is one of those champions that rarely uses EX and mainly just saves up for an ult, kind of like Thorn? Yeah, I think we don't really see, I think, a lot of Freya's using her EX abilities. Just like, oh, I'm going to save it for my ult. Yeah. Ult is really strong.
I mean, the EX spacebar is kind of the one thing you didn't really realize when she's using it, and she probably wouldn't because she has just as much threat without it.
Yeah.
And then the EXE, where she, instead of the one around her, she hits you from a distance. That's usually like towards the end in 1v1s.
You've got a range for that.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not that much damage. It does put static, so you can get a quick in cap, but if you have 2 hammers, you'll just do that instead.
Sure.
So the utility of it isn't usually as useful as smacking an ultimate or using your R, which builds up a bunch of shield.
All right, well, let's take a look. We are now ready to go into our second draft. Ayla Mal Keck going to be picking first, and they're going to go with Ashka. It was interesting to see because we've seen throughout the day Hot Biscuit and Condemned. Again, it was an Ashka-Esmo combo, and we'd use the Esmo or the Ashka, I guess vice versa, to bait out the movement, and the other ultimate would hit. They didn't have it this time, and they're not going to have it again. You choose, picking up a Freya of their own, dropping the Shifu.
They're just going to go Freya on Freya with a Destiny with Faraska on a Destiny. So we're looking to see similar play styles that we just watched. The Pearl is, I mean, it's an interesting pick no matter what. And if anyone in chat has any insight as to why this Pearl's being chosen, I don't see her very often. And if there's any like big Pearl mains in there that know where her major strengths are in this team composition, we'd love to know.
Yeah.
You know, and we didn't really talk about this in the very beginning. If you are new to this broadcast, we like to interact with you guys as much. We're doing this because we love the game and we have a lot of fun. We want to learn with you as well. We know we don't know everything. You know, we played the game for quite a bit, but we don't know everything. So if any of you have some insight or have some things to teach us, by all means, we'd love to learn with you. We want to teach those that are brand new to the game, and we want to help learn with those that are more experienced.
That's right. Soup asked, are the finals today? Yes. Every single week is its own mini tournament. And so we go through quarterfinals, semis, and finals all on Wednesday's broadcast. They played the majority of getting to here yesterday. Here we go, map number 2. Ayla Mal Keck up 1-0. Playing spacebar, already going down. Freya versus Freya. Let's see who can use it better. Jump in a nice high frame there on get the stun.
Freya got a lot of damage there. On to Destiny. The M2 is going to get easily taken by Yuchus. This is Freya on Freya, just trying to get as much static damage as they can. Old Door has to be very careful. He's got no more defensive abilities right now. He has his ultimate though. Will he ult himself or will he find Hot Biscuit's caught in the corner? He's going to try and fling some M2s out. They're going to caught in a bubble. It looks so cool. Oh, the forced counter by walking into it on purpose. That was pretty nifty.
Oh, the ultimate. He's going to connect there. On to Ashka. Using the Petrifying. Stun there. Going to try to lock down Freya again, but not going to connect. Hot Biscuit extremely low. He needs a space bar. Not going where he wants. Right next to Vrask. Got an M2 waiting for him. Going to be going down. Freya going to land there. Onto Vrask. Is there an opportunity for a cross kill? No.
Wait. No! Some pirouettes from Freya.
Oh.
Try it one more time. Didn't get him with the ultimate. It's okay. It wouldn't really matter. Oldor's not known for his burst damage. Don't know if he can take anybody out from here.
It's a nice try.
We see people in chat saying, I believe, so Nagara believes the name change from Yokis. Yokis is a player we used to see a lot in all BattleRekt tournaments. And they're saying that Pearl's pretty much the main character that he knows how to play really well. Which I actually find even more interesting because people have kind of veered away from that in general in the quote-unquote current meta, where they're kind of just playing people in the theme, whether they're more of a support player, more of a range, more of a melee.
Sure.
So the fact he's still just sticking with his tried and true, and he's standing up this well against people that are trying to find that perfect team comps, I like.
3, 2, 1.
We gotta say hello to Spain. Hi, Spain. Good to have you. I love
all
Spain.
of you.
I do.
There's only 870 of you in Spain. That's so weird.
That was a lot bigger. Counter there, not being hit from Corrupted. Looks like Condemned knows it. Jumping in there onto the Freya. Another counter. Here we go. The M1's back and forth. Condemned looks like he's losing this fight, but a nice stun in cap combo.
Yeah, Corrupted waited for the perfect moment. Condemned to use all of his cooldowns, and Corrupted went in, built up some shield. Oh, but there's a counter hit. On to Red Freya. Red and Blue Freya just up top. We can probably just let them do the thing and ignore them. In the meantime, watch Destiny and Hot Biscuit try their hand. I'm not going to call him Ashka. He's the only Ashka I know, and he's Hot Biscuit. The flick, oh, missing the M2, but Hot Biscuit still using the E, so still waited the cooldown. There's the Thunder hits, both of them at the same time. It's a stormy day in the arena. The counter hitting 2 members of U2s, being pulled in a spacebar from Nagara. Let me jump out of there. There's that empowered M1 silencing Freya. Ultimate just so this don't want to go through. Oh, Destiny connecting on 2 members of Ayla Mal Keck. Well, they're having to jump back. Hot Biscuit. Not like Hot Biscuit to miss that ultimate. He didn't get any damage out of that. He's going to get Mega Speared, and the bubble is going to stop him from being able to poke from a distance, and that's going to be the end of days for Freya. She will not survive this ultimate. Ashka's going to go down. Oh, she does! The Chrono Flux. I am an idiot, apparently. Wow. She had a little bit of shield when she went in, but I didn't think that she'd actually be able to survive the hit, but she did. It's not going to matter, though. Yuchu's going to find their second round here. Looks like they might tie it up 1-1 against Ayla Mal Keck. Again, one of these 2 teams. If they win this, they are moving on to the finals. They are guaranteed money. Now you'll notice that Freya says, "I am thunder and lightning." She'll kind of disperse them both. And I don't know if any of you have thunderstorms in your area. If you're familiar, I'm from South Florida. We have thunderstorms every day, essentially, especially in the summer. Yeah. If you really don't know, and I think some of you might not, the difference between thunder and lightning is the actual thing, and thunder's the sound. Some people really might not know that because they're not familiar with thunderstorms, which I found out when I moved out here to California. You guys have no idea how to deal with rain. Just don't know. Don't know how to deal with rain. People can drive crazy in the rain. So she's both. She's thunder and lightning. Here we go. Ayla Mal Keck. They need to now win 3 in a row if they're going to want to just go straight to the finals. U2's just 1 more round away. A lot of damage there onto Pearl. Bubble shield being proc, silence, the jump. I do think that Condemned I-framed that Megasphere very well from Vrask. Oh, Destiny. Oh, no, the counter got hit. That would have been amazing. They could have locked so much damage. She would have probably lost another 60 max health. She's going to ult through that counter, but she's going to miss Old Door. And now, Vrask, you're so far away. Mounts up. Again, a good thing to do is a nice snare. Looks like Older did get the empowered E.
Oh, so much damage there onto Blanks. He's got to be careful. He does have a full stick of butter. He's forced to use it. Moves away in the back. They find Brock now, but there's so much damage. Ace out down. But look at that from Hot Biscuit. So many members going low, and they're going to finish him off just like that. What in the world just happened?
So that I need to see in mega slow-mo. He ults, gets all 3 of them in. His teammate dies, picks up their ult. Someone from You Choose dies, and then he ults the last 2. Or no, the last one. 2 of them die in his ult. Damage over time. That was pretty bananas.
Sickening.
Hot Biscotti
Keeping it alive for his team.
always showing us the deal.
Why it is done. What a biscuit indeed. What a biscuit. Here we go. The dream is staying alive for Ayla Mal Keck. They don't want to give You Choose another chance. Starting off here for Freya going in. Counter being hit there. Hot Biscuit can use Z. Knock her away. M2's one of them connecting. Meanwhile, over the corner, we've got Kadem just going straight for Pearl, forcing to use that space bar. They got a stun, a lot of damage there onto Destiny. Let's see who's going to get the center orbit. It's going to go over to You Choose. It's a good pickup for them, but still the HP advantage over on the side of Ayla Mal Keck. 68% to 63. That's very close. Freya's going back in. You just hear all the, whenever 2 Freyas clash, it sounds like your computer just losing all its audio.
We're doing sound effects today. There it is. I am lighting, but won't find value. Freya's going to try and hop in.
Oh, the stun!
Incapacitate.
For us, getting dangerously low there by that stun. Gaka down with a full ultimate, Blanks the full ultimate as well. And now Nagara also picking up a full ultimate on the side of You Choose. Let's see if he's going to use it.
Oh, nice timing on the ultimate from Eldor. It's going to turn into an aggressive situation. Freya's going to get ulted, followed by hers as well. We're not going to see anything from the Pearl ultimate, and it looks like Ayla Mal Keck are looking pretty to tie up this map.
Just like that, the ultimates align, so do the stars. That's what they always say. Ayla Mal Keck, 2-2.
Red team wins.
We are going into a tiebreaker round for our second map. Now it's on You Choose, where they were sitting pretty and like, all right, guys, we just got to win one more. Now the tone is, guys, we have to win one more. Well, they are out of our Week 3 tournament. But again, once you're out, you're not gone forever. Every single week, you can come back. There is no points. It's just for the money.
I mean, it's also for the win.
For the win, for the pride of knowing that you are improving and you're beating some of the best. In both these teams, just high caliber skill, the plays, the coordination.
That's pretty cool. Forcing the hit onto the counter. Essentially, Hot Biscuit's M1 got caught in a bubble, so Freya walked in with her counter to pull Hot Biscuit towards him. Nothing you could do about it. You took some damage, but luckily didn't get punished too hard. The orb is up. Who will take the first one? Destiny opts to go for Ashka instead, and they still secure the orb. Wow. Barask really trying to utilize his cooldowns well, and he's doing so, but now he's finding a Freya right next to him who's just going to take massive amounts of damage. Condemned!
You can't counter that!
No, you can't. Condemned a little bit too much. Dedicating so much that, and that may be the end of Ayla Mal Keck. They got so close.
Yeah, looks like we might be going into a map number 3 here. You Choose doing well, especially that in cap into the Pearl ult. Hot Biscuit doing as much as he can, try and take down Nagara. He got the ultimate on it, but looks like they are just slowly losing health overall. Blanks knows the only chance to take down the Pearl, so that's where he's putting his focus. They're not going to get it. You Choose staying alive, taking Ayla Mal Keck to a third map. Both these teams, they want to go to the finals.
So if you want to rewatch it, not us, I'm not requesting this one, don't worry if you play guy, but when Freya went all in, right? Essentially what happened is she got caught with one of her cooldowns. She didn't get a counter hit, she'd already used an E, and she was already there. So you make the chance of, do I start walking away, dealing no damage and probably still die?
Or do I do as much as I can?
Or do I do as much as I can? And she got caught in that situation. You might, I mean, you have no choice. That is the mentality. I mean, you run into it in almost every game. Like, why are you running? Why are you running away?
Yeah.
You're going to die.
You're dead. Just do what you can.
Just do everything you can.
That's your only chance.
Dump what you've got.
Your best chance.
So I think Freya was hoping that either support from her team would get there in time, or she would just do as much damage as possible, because by then she already got caught out. So that's why so deep, Freya? Well, you already kind of got caught out or made a mistake, and now you realize you're behind a wall.
Just committing.
You have no line of sight with your teammates, and you have no more cooldowns. You can't get away. You might as well just, you know,
also
go all in.
Trying to build up energy, right, to get some of the shields. So, again, sometimes making the best of a bad situation.
Yeah.
That's what we've got to do. Well, we've got a replay of the crazy hot biscotti turnaround. Let's take a look at that. We might be asking, Kevin might ask you to replay this one again.
There's a chance. Hot Biscuit's ready to ult. So all three are grouped up right now. He sees his opportunity. Just an iframe from Freya. The stun comes out mixed with his ultimate, so the immense amounts of damage. He's going to get the kill in the last one, but his teammate dies just before all that happens. They were not ready for the massive amount of fire, lava, and brimstone to be coming their way. And he's going to double ultimate to get the kill. He didn't even need to. The first ultimate alone destroyed.
That was just for style.
And that was where you caught a team on their plan. Their plan was, let's kill them. Let's kill this one guy. We're going to do everything we can to kill this one guy, but it's okay. No, it's not, because Hot Biscuit's sitting and waiting. So the moment they used all their iframes, all their cooldowns, they got hit by his stun, which does 20 damage, plus his ultimate, which is going to stack on, plus 50 damage and the damage over time.
Yeah.
Then, even though he killed the other teammate, he had a full ultimate, so he's going to do it again. Pretty sick.
Pretty well played. One of the things that was kind of breaking my heart, you see this a lot, it's just kind of pointing out for you, maybe you can give me any tips, or you guys in chat, if you guys have any tips on how to break this. When you're trying to WASD someone's auto attacks, right? And sometimes you are untouchable, right? You're a god. I feel like, at least at my level, it's pretty hit or miss. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm dodging everyone.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's like every single one you're hitting me, and I'm like I'm trying to mess it up, and I just can't break through it. So I'm gonna ask you in chat how you guys basically don't find yourself, or how do you get out of those situations when every single M1's hitting. But we are ready to go into our final matchup between You Choose and Ayla Mal Keck. You Choose will be picking first. Again, this is map number 3, so whoever wins this one will be going on to the finals. Pearl, I'm assuming we might be seeing the same thing. Ayla Mal Keck sticking with the Ask of Freya. There we go, Freya Destiny. Yep, looks like we're going to have a mirror match, or not mirror matchup, but a repeat matchup from the last round.
Yeah, I guess it's a mirror if the mirror is reflecting to the last match.
Yeah, it's a time mirror.
Yes.
That would be creepy. To have a mirror that didn't see the present, but saw what people were looking
like. If we turned around and there's a mirror behind us of what we looked like last
week.
Or last week.
Last week. I mean, I'm talking like.
I don't like that at all. What if like that was
creepy, right?
What if like that was like you had a handheld mirror in your house and that's what it was? You just look back a week in your own life. So you relive like one good memory, but you have to time it right. Like, has it been? Oh, it's been 23 hours. I can watch that hour in my life that I really liked.
What are you trying to look for? It's just whatever, maybe. You're just looking for things you potentially.
Or like a week. Yeah, I guess. Whatever the time frame is.
23 hours, a week later, a week ago. Yeah, that'd be a weird like artifact to find.
Yeah.
Like a
crappy one.
It's a cracked, and you found it in like digging one day in your grandma's garden.
It was there. Where'd your grandma live?
Prague.
In the boondocks.
Yeah, in the boondocks of Prague. You Choose and Ayla Mal Keck. Chat, let us know who you think is going to go on to the finals. We read you, chat. We're seeing you. Older plus Blossom.
2, 1.
Interesting.
Fight.
Now I'm interested. I want to see.
All right. We'll see which Frey's going to find the most value early on. Seems to be what turns the tide to who gets the first couple orbs. Ooh, a nice M2. Straight at Ashka, but no max health for that. He's going to get healed up. Old Door there in support. No surprise there. Freya finds the time to go in. Condemned, meanwhile, on the bottom is going to get the counter hit. Shield up, pushed away. Trying to close in. Finds Farosk.
Red team claims
Nice
the
stun
orb.
there. On to Veg. He's got the ultimate already. Gonna use it. They're just gonna keep the damage up.
So bad.
And stun.
Farosk!
You're not doing anything for the last 3 seconds, and man,
all right,
you have no choice.
I want to watch the replay of Farosk's last 20 seconds of life. He did nothing but die.
You just can't. You gotta feel so bad. You can't do anything.
That sucks.
You are stunned and then stunned and then stunned. You just can't move. It's gotta feel so bad.
Oldor ult to save from the Freya ultimate, but they weren't able to connect on the alternate Freya. Can they try and 2v1 up here? In the meantime, Hot Biscuit wants a kill. He sees Pearl. He might be able to find it. No. Freya goes down. 2v1 unsuccessful. Pearl dies shortly after.
Now it's gonna be Ayla Mal Keck picking up the first round.
Wins the round. Good on
Man, when everyone's got those cooldowns up and you just call for it, and like, hey, I've got our stun. Oh, sweet, I've got my stun. Oh, great, I got my ult. You know.
Yeah.
And just the quickness of doing that. And again, it's so when I play, it's so easy to either focus on one fight that I'm having with a person. Like I'm going to focus on the enemy's Freya. I'm going to watch her movements, right? These teams do such a good job, not only just communicating, but even themselves, keeping everyone in the peripherals and seeing Everything is happening at the same time. Hot Biscuit being, oh no, we've got the Destiny down there. I've got my stun up. She just got stunned. I'm going to stun her. The next one's starting right up. Nagara in the middle. Counter now, not being hit. Take a little bit of damage. Meanwhile, Condemned has to be careful. Finding himself again in that 2v1. But it looks like he's not winning this one. He's going to force to retreat. Spacebar into the center.
Oh,
but
God.
Yuchu is going to take the orb.
Corrupted was there just to sneak, and even with the EXE, it doesn't really matter. Not going to find any value out of that. We're going to find both Freya's trying to split up and find the damage where they can. Thunder Strike only onto Oldor, and then followed by the stun. She's built it. She eat too early. She's going to get petrified. Find some damage. Hot Biscuit is going to get ultimate on one, and the Freya ultimate on another. Oh my God, again, Varas gets melted thoroughly.
Yuchu's nice ultimate there to dodge the Freya, going back in.
That was really good, though. Energy for energy. It's an equal trade, I'd say. Freya might actually go down here. I don't know if she can take this 2v.
To Pearl. Stun, getting hit. One more M1. Oh, he's just going to use an ult. Why not? Ayla Mal Keck looks like they might just 3-0 Yuchu here. Move on to the finals. Good music. Older. Haven't seen him a lot in top play. Really liking him. Liking how it works out.
Same with Pearl.
Same with Pearl.
Really haven't seen Pearl a whole lot. It's tough, man. I think Pearl's really starting to see the struggles right now. Going against these teams, not having a lot of CC to help things line up. But we'll see. This could be Yuchu's final round. Ayla Mal Keck looking to take this one in a sweep.
Double counters now being hit for Corrupted up there, but Condemned, where did your health go? Taking M1s, taking a lot of damage here. Can you make it out? It looks like Corrupted, the focus is on him. Counter not being procced. Now another 2v1. Just like that, just switches back and forth. So the Freya on top, Bees for Oldor, a root into Condemned. Nice counter there. Or Destiny. The ult, oh, not going to connect on anyone.
No, is Destiny just going to go down here right now? The EXE to try and get the stun. She will, but she'll die. In the meantime, we still have an ultimate coming out of Freya. And that is going to be probably the deal sealed for Yuchu, as La Keck will be our last semifinalist winner of the day and move on to our finals.
Face off against Impact.
Impact.
Impact. Yeah, not Impact.
Impact. We are Impact. We've agreed on something. We're Impact.
Blood Brothers.
Blood Brothers, if you will.
Yeah, I will.
All right, well, congratulations, seriously. Thank you so much for both these teams coming out. We love that you all want to sign up. We love seeing top-level plays. And with new champions, Naraga. We keep calling him Nagara. Naraga.
Oh, Naraga.
You can see people in chat flaming pro play all you want, but you play who you want. Damn it. You do
Yeah.
whatever you want.
You show them why they're wrong.
If you like Pearl, you still made it to the top 4 teams in Europe.
Yeah.
So what do they know?
That's insane.
Yeah, you might struggle and it might be tough, but if you can master it and you can actually pull it off, that means you're that much better of a player.
That is my dream for Iva.
Yeah.
But so we're gonna take a look at the replay that you called for, where just
yeah.
Destiny could not move.
Yeah, so if you just watch the lineup of what happened here to poor old Destiny, the counter won't get hit. She's going to get stunned here by Ashka, then E, then hit, then incapped, ulted, and then Oldor's going to ult Freya. Ross is like, I'm out of here. No, you're not. You're going to get stunned up again. Everyone's going to go for you, and they know, hey, her counter's back up. Don't hit her, and then just stunned instead, and then you just die.
So much, again.
And then just keep wailing on her. You try to EXM1.
You
the EXM1 was smart.
You imagine what the keyboard looks like for poor Destiny. Poor Ross, just like,
there's no more keys left. Come on! Just punched it.
Yeah.
They're shattered, strewn across the floor.
He gets a new keyboard every week.
When that happens,
yeah,
I would have.
Yeah,
well, my keyboard's kind of expensive, so hopefully not. Just do keycaps. The keyboard's fine.
That's not bad, yeah. Or maybe you switch up the macros. We never talked about macros yet. Right now.
Oh, God, yeah. We'll talk about that soon enough, buddy.
Right now, you guys are seeing some highlights there from that last semifinal matchup. Taking it all the way to 3 maps. Look at this fun camera. Look at that. That's Asher Skin's pretty sweet.
Which one is it? Oh, yeah, the blue.
Does
blue
Pearl
furnace.
summon Mini Tommy the fishes?
Yeah, tasty fish. The ones that flop around in her orb, and it heals you. If you pick them up, you eat them. Tasty fish. That's what it's called.
Sick. Oh, nice spit out there.
That you know, her fishy looks really cool from other angles.
I would yeah, it looks a lot bigger. It looks like, man, they're probably seeing this terrifying monstrosity come out of the earth. Which, first of all, think about what she's doing, right? She's creating a portal to the ocean because it's not coming out of the ground.
Yeah.
And then it's just like on call, boom, pops out and eats.
It's actually really cool when you think about it.
It's actually pretty sick.
She's a crazy magician.
Water magician. Hydration. Sounds like someone like who helps you with your your health.
It's like one of those like faux doctors. You know, I'm a hydrogenist.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Dr. Paul. I'm a hydrogenist, 13 years.
So we took this water and we shocked it with 10,000 volts of electricity, and now it's purer than ever. I'm a hydrogenist. Trust me. You want to drink this. What it does is it actually takes your liver, flips it inside out, cleans it, flips it right back in, cleans it for you, and then it stays in your system for a week.
Yeah, but you have to come back every week.
For $5,000 a month. I am your hydrogenist.
But it's hydration, it's the new thing.
Give me your money.
While you guys mull over that, let's take a look at the bracket as we now have our 2 finalists. We've started with quarterfinals at the beginning of the day. We have worked our way to the semifinals where Impact 2-0'd in Pace and Ayla Mal Keck 2-1'd You Choose. And ladies and gentlemen, we have our 2 finalists for BattleRekt EU Week 3. It is Impact, our reigning champions, facing off against Ayla Mal Keck to determine who will walk away with that sweet, sweet $350 and who will walk away with that less sweet, but still palatable $150.
So right before, we're going to go on a break before the finals. Before we do that, let's talk about keybinds toaster loading. All right? So my keybinds, I actually keep the default keybinds. The only thing I've changed is my interrupt. I moved to mouse 3 or 4, one of the ones on my thumb. I know I should probably switch the EXs to 1s or 2s, but I actually really like, I don't know why I feel comfortable with the shift. I enjoy that. It makes me think a little bit more about it, and I probably should swap for the quick time, but it's what I prefer. But let's talk about your keybinds.
Yeah, so pretty standard. M1 is M1, M2 is M2. Spacebar is spacebar. My E I've changed to 3. It's the 3 key. My R is now scroll button. My ultimate is E now. My EXM1 or my EX1 is shift, and then my EX2 is mouse button 4. So I think pretty easy.
Pretty standard.
Pretty standard
so
stuff.
while you're trying to figure out what disaster and throw up that was, we're gonna go on a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Whatever the usual stuff is. Welcome back to BattleRekt EU. We're going into our finals. We just wrapped up our semifinals, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the romancer of the show. The romancer of it. The romancer. I'm a romancer. How about you guys?
Yeah, again, we are going into our finals. We've got money on the line, but before that, let's take a look at the bracket. I guess catch any of you guys up who are just now joining of how we got here. Following our two finalists, Impact started out beating Game On in the quarterfinals, and down the bottom, Ayla Mal Keck 2-0ing Intolerant. Moving on to the semis, we had Impact 2-0ing in Pace, and Ayla Mal Keck 2-1ing You Choose. So going to a third map there, and we have moved on to a finals between Impact, last week's champions, and Ayla Mal Keck looking for a win today. And again, these guys aren't just playing for pride or for the fans, for you guys, or because they love it. And all these things are true. But they're also playing because we threw in some prize money. We thought, hey, let's scrap together some stuff. I pulled out my piggy bank. I busted it open. Found out I had like 40 bucks. Carpet threw in the other 8,000. We got $9,000 total prize pool over the 9 weeks. It's not, don't do the math in your head. This breaks down to $1,000 a week or $500 per region, EU and NA. And the way that breaks down is every single broadcast. First place walking home with $350. Second place, $150. So both these teams are guaranteed money. They made it.
We've seen some unique team comps and some standard ones.
Yeah.
A lot of Destiny, Thorn, which is not really a surprise, especially Team Impact, which we've seen a lot today, are going to be breaking that out quite a bit. We got some unique ones in those last semifinals, which I always like in seeing new champs, new compositions, new approaches on the attack instead of waiting for certain things. I still love the Esmo Ashka, watching them combine ultimates and really try and put on the pressure and finding the key moments as opposed to just constant damage and control. It's pretty nifty friendo.
All right, well, let's see if we're going to see new comps or old comps. Our finals have begun. And in the draft screen, starting out, Impact going to be choosing Lucy. Again, the difference here between the finals and the rest of today's broadcast is that the finals, it's still a map score win of 2, but to win a map, instead of winning 3, you now have to win 5. So really pushing these teams to the brink.
But Keck sticking with Freya. I don't know how I feel about this fully. I think she's going to find some struggle, as we're probably going to see Vega and Dizzler picking Destiny and Thorn. No surprise there. Ashka, Freya, and who's their support going to be? Are we going to see Eldora again? Yes, we will. I don't know how I feel about the Freya pick. I think she's going to struggle. They're not going to be able to line up a lot of damage. You're going to see Destiny, Thorn ultimates all over the place as usual, some goo. I do think they have a lot of mobility in general. It's hard to lock down on Freya and Ashka. But you can find those key moments, and Freya can still lose those trades if you don't hit into her counter, you don't let her get the statics on you. So it's tough. I think Lucy having a Dispel, she's going to struggle a bit as well because she'll be able to get the statics off of you, so you won't get the incapacitates as often. Or build as much shields with your R because she's going to take that off of you, but she might want to save that for, I mean, she's got it for Ignite, she's got it for Static, she's got it for Sands of Time. So she'll be figuring out what that would be for outside of just, you know, raw CC.
Chronosphere with a Destiny is a really fun interaction too, because you either see the Destiny using the Chronosphere to proc her own counter, kind of like you using the wall, but crazy fast reaction time to do that, because I think we talked about last week. Where I'm at as a player is Chronosphere pops up, a shot goes into it, and I'm like, okay, cool, I registered that happening. Always forget that it's coming right back in my face. So sometimes we see it used to have Destiny proc the own counter. Sometimes we've seen it being put on the spacebar. So when Older can space away, it'll create a little mini Chronosphere. And we've seen Destinies get hit by that in the past. They fire an M2, and they just kind of forget that's happening because they're watching the Older move to line up their next shot. And bam, they take one right back in the face. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, our first map of our finals, Impact versus Ayla Mal Keck. Who do you think is going to take it? What lineup will be stronger? Who will come out on top?
Now, just to kind of talk about the kind of damage that Ashka can put out and why he can usually hold his own, especially the way Hot Biscuit plays him. So his M1s do 15. If there's Ignite on them and he reapplies the Ignite, it'll effectively do 23 damage with a single M1. And if you don't know how the Ignite mechanic works, it does 8 damage over 4.5 seconds, and it actually does the first tick of 2 damage
on hit
every reapply. Right. So every time you're M1ing, you're effectively hitting for 17, 17, 17. So it really starts to build up if you put Ignite on you, and you know, and Ashka keeping Ignite on you is pretty much every good Ashka, and Hot Biscuit does it very well.
All right, battle has begun here. Big getting stunned up. On the wall. Control of center now going over to Ayla Mal Keck. Dizzler trying to get right in the center. Got up now, the 2v1's happening. Actually, Dizzler coming back into the corner. The focus from Ayla Mal Keck on him, but they're going to turn. Finding Son and Lucy condemned, chasing after her, almost building up with the ult. about half of a bar away from getting it. Question is, will she get there?
Oh, there's one stun, followed by another. Asuka can't get the ult off. Thunderstomp. Oh, but the EX.
Look at that!
Space
All
bar from
three
Thorn.
members! What a save there from Dizzler, taking his team out of potential death.
Freya stays alive.
Now on the run, 1 HP. Not gonna hit counter, just waiting for the M1 and the impact taking him down. Vig really low, might be a turn here. Hot Biscuit chasing him down. Hot Biscuit can definitely pick up this kill. The question is, will Blanks be able to survive on his own in the meantime? The shield's coming over, the EXM1s, the heals now, and it looks like Destiny has made it to safety. Blanks doing a good job using that ultimate to dodge the deadly injection. Center orb gonna be going over to Impact. That's 3 for them. This is gonna be tough for Ayla Mal Keck. Ultimate there.
There's a cross kill. Oh, but there's a goo. Well played by Godev, knowing that Ash could just use everything to get that cross kill.
Picks up the other one. Where are you gonna go, Older? You've got an ultimate. You can use it. Greens.
Another EX space from Dizzler. Nice adaptation from him. So he knows that Keck has been going for ultimates, right? They've been building up a lot of ultimates and wanting to do damage through Freya ults and Ashka ults. So he's probably going to be a little more timid about his space, not just use it for aggression. But if you notice early on, Freya actually did a really good job of putting on pressure of the backline, making Godev and Vig get pressured back. So even though Thorn, I'm just talking through this because I didn't really see an opportunity for Uldor to take this through.
Team wins the round.
But Thorn did a good job of forcing escapes from Uldor early on. But Freya had Lucy and Destiny so far pressured back that they couldn't punish at all. So Uldor knew he kind of had the confidence, yeah, I'm just using my space to dodge this damage. It doesn't really matter, because I know that they can't follow through. Thorn just used his only gap close.
Sure.
You can't pull me from this far. So Freya did a really good job early on. Even though Condemned took a lot of max health damage, he did his job of keeping his team away from Thorn, didn't take any max health damage, and they were actually able to do a great job of turning that around. But that EX base from Thorn really, really helped them out.
Definitely kept him alive in that one. Round number 2 has begun. Barb Husk coming up from Dizzler. A little bit of splash damage. Ayla Mal Keck just keep throwing in abilities into that. Condemned going to take a little bit of damage. The space bar, the iframe kept him safe. Oh, Megasphere not going to secure the orb, but they are going to pull it. They're going to get it either way.
Fake's going to take some max health damage. Hot Biscuit wants to try and win these trades. Time Bomb is on.
Gotta go fast.
She finds 2-3 onto Uldor, followed by a spacebar. And that is going to be it. He's going to get melted.
Knockout followed by the ultimate, followed by the M1 is going to leave Hot Biscuit dead. Freya, I'm sorry.
Oh, she didn't get the orb either. That hurts.
Not today. Impact win their second round. Looking strong. This team comp, though, this is we've seen them win with this variation, at least the Thorn Destiny, with a mix of support over the last few weeks. It just seems consistent. Good amount of CC, good escape, good poke, good control. The orb control alone. The spacebar from Destiny, the Q from Dizzler, able to move that around, usually guaranteeing that objective.
3, 2.
Ayla Mal Keck, again, trying something new. Hasn't worked so far, but they've gotten close.
Freya going in again, but she's just not. They're not biting on her tactics. They know how to deal with the Freya. Her counter's not getting hit. She just took so much damage. Now she's going to try and find Godev, and she clears the panic. This is actually kind of dangerous for Godev, but now he calmly keeps her at bay. Well, Hot Biscuit tries to support with damage. Vig pushing them back. Freya needs to be careful. She doesn't just die here. Oh, but Destiny might be the first to go down. Oh, just gets out with the spacebar. She's going to find some greens as well. No, she gets stunned, but she's not. Oh, she's not going to die. Look at that damage.
They do take down Thorn in the meantime. So even though Vig was running away, they saw the opportunity. They go, well, we'll let her go. Take down the other team instead. It's now a 2v3. No one really on the side of Keck low. Freya in the most danger. He's staying back. A nice M1, M2 there in there with the hammer. Oh, nice flick there from Vig. And gonna take down Freya. They get a cross kill.
She got in-capped by the rogue hammer. Spacebar out. No, this is actually bad. He didn't have the range to get the spacebar in. And Vig's gonna stay alive. His counter won't get hit. This might be the end of it. Oh no! Did he get ignited? Yep, he walked through the wall, so he did get ignite on him, but he's gonna get healed back up. Red team taking the orb is huge. Ashka's got an ultimate. The barrier to protect from the stun, which doesn't actually come through. Counter again, posting a selfie. 1 M2 into her. Clarity missed. The Ignite's still there. Silence out of the ultimate. There's the goo. But both of them space barring out of there. I don't know how I feel about that decision.
Yeah, maybe waiting a little longer from Lucy to until they saw both of those things used. Again, you might sacrifice a teammate, but I think it's the highest chance of getting the most damage. Hot Biscuit was low. The ultimate down. I think a space bar might have been up there, but well played. Like Keck picking up their first round here of our finals. Down, but not out. Going in here to round number 4. I didn't quite see. We saw that. I think it's really the stuns from Hot Biscuit on Ashka that are landing on the Veg are really what is allowing all the damage being poured onto her. It seems like that's just a huge opportunity when they see that down. They just dump a lot of stuff. The blind stun also from the last round. Extremely impressive there from Ashka.
Oh, Veg's got nothing left. No space, no counter. They might just melt on her right now. She put up the Mega Sphere to keep to a bay, but then Entangle. Look at that, his teammates there in support. Fake doesn't get punished at all. The orb's up. Who gets it? Blue team takes an impact. Get orb 1. Ult flicking over, baiting out the counter. Fake just can't get his hit though, no matter how hard he tries.
Condemned, panic. There's, I think the deadly injection as well is going to finish her off. Freya goes down. Now it is Hot Biscuit and Blanks. The stun on to Destiny. Really no opportunity for a cross get there. Not looking good for Keck. Oh, double. That is it.
Blue team claimed
And they lose orb.
Wow, when I say that's it, they still pick up Destiny.
Oh, but he's half a second away, yep. He wanted to pick up that little energy orb. That was pretty much his last shot. Get some health, see what you can. But he had to use the space bar, which would have been his only sustained.
Yeah.
Had to been able to EX it.
Again, those are the times that you see Ashka use his EX spacebar. He comes back, and now his M1s heal him, I believe, 15 a hit for the damage that it does. Would have been a good opportunity there. You've lost either when you lose a support, or you just feel like the other enemy team's not going to give you the time of day to line up a good ultimate. But Impact up 3-1 now against Ayla Mal Keck. Stun down to miss. Burrows dodge the E from Oldur. Overall, both these teams going back and forth on center control.
Freya's used her space and her counter. She's going to get a hit. A couple of damage abilities here from Vague.
Blue team claimed the
Team are
orb.
going to converge on the orb. Thorn's going to take a lot of damage. He's just out of range. You can't poke anybody.
Snap.
He's just going to get melted. All the M1, so much damage from the range, but in the meantime, Freya takes the same amount of damage. Looks like both their melee, both their pressure are now in a dangerous spot. Oh, charged M2 from Destiny. He's been taken up by Oldur. And there's going to be an ultimate from Ashka. It will not kill Lucy. She stays alive. Destiny ult pinball. Blue team taking orb.
That's huge for them.
Is Freya going to die?
Yeah,
No, Thorn might die right now. He's got nothing. Oh, the Clarity Potion is going to keep him alive. The spacebar is going to kill Freya.
Wow.
They couldn't capitalize on that kill. Blue takes the first kill.
An amazing job from God of seeing an opportunity there to get his teammate out of a stun, but a cross kill goes through. This is not over yet. Both teams extremely low, 21% to 8 now, as Keck losing one of their final members, leaving just Hot Biscuit. We've seen 2v1s before. They've got to respect him. We've seen 1v3s on
especially Hot Biscuit. Yeah, we've seen a 1v3 from him once. Dodging the lethal injection.
Dodging the entangle there.
Probably is.
Spacebar jump over.
Oh, he's got to be careful. He has almost nothing left, but he ults. He gets pulled into being able to ult, but the barrier is going to protect him so much damage. Nice firewall to stop from the M2s. EX space to heal up, sustain himself. He's just trying to eat through this. Can he win the battle? He's going to petrify.
The M2's looking for God now.
He had the space away from the pole. He gets the greens. He's staying alive. If he can grab this orb, it'll be massive for him. No.
Oh! Looks like
The husk.
The good old Barb Husk going to take him down. A great attempt there from Hot Biscuit, but not enough. And Impact is now 1 round away from picking up map number 1 here in the finals. Hot Biscuit, it's times like that where you really see his skill shine. When it's just him versus multiple opponents. You see him dodging so many abilities, lining up cooldowns perfectly.
Yeah.
And it's just super fun to watch him. Here we go. Let's see if Ayla Mal Keck can come back and win 4 rounds in a row. The crowd goes wild in the stadium. Why wouldn't you? 2 there onto Hot Biscuit. Give me a chunk of damage.
Oh my God,
What?
Freya getting
Where did
shredded
her
down.
health go?
She's losing iframes. She doesn't have much left. She's trying to build up shield. The counter's down now as well. Thorns just want to keep putting damage on her so that support has no choice but to help her out. The Mega Sphere won't find any damage. The stun onto Vague. Oh, there's going to be a double stun. The Bard Tusk actually saved him from getting stunned, so it kept Thorn alive to help put pressure onto Freya, who finds herself on the other side of the wall. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, not getting out of this one. The ultimate now from Ibisco. Let's see if we can find a counter kill. Destiny's just going to roll out of there, getting barriered, getting healed from God of. Looking strong. Flanks chasing down. Oh no, the goo.
Uldor's going to ult to try and save him. Oh, Hoppiska couldn't find a stun with that ultimate.
Using the space quickly. Smart thing to do, getting himself back on the side of his support. Space bar down. That is going to be Uldor going down, and with that, it looks like Ayla Mal Keck losing that opportunity to come back against Impact. A 5-1 victory in map number 1. Impact. One more map closer.
Great or what?
$350.
What?
You go.
Yep.
One of the
Yeah, but
oh my gosh. One of the things
5 to 1.
You got
Freya's
it.
now, I don't know if that's going to work out too well.
Yeah. One of the,
Thorn and Destiny are still getting picked.
I think one of the things I just want to point, just praise again Lucy in that last one when Thorn got stunned by Uldor, using the Clarity Potion to instantly get him out, and also at the same time they Impact picked up an orb. And I think if Ayla Mal Keck would have picked up that orb, it would have saved Freya from one more M1 from Thorn, and they potentially could have swung it. So it shows in moments like that where getting the orb in those just crazy high intensity situations is still important. You got to focus on everything.
Yeah, there's that really tough decision of I'm close to orb and kind of far from my team. What will help them more?
Yeah.
Will it help them more if I give them energy and health, or will it help them more if I just show up right now?
Yeah.
Will the delayed couple seconds of me getting to them kill them?
Right.
Or will the orb help us all win?
Yeah.
But in the meantime,
it's a tough thing to balance.
we have a replay of a Destiny Ultimate. Don't know which one. They're super vague when they tell me these things. They just say Destiny Ultimate. I think it's the one that hits Uldor like 16 times. Yeah, this is the one. 1, 2,
and it comes back,
and then 3, and then he gets hit M1
16.
and then space barred, and then he's gonna time bender, but it's a little too late. Oh, look at the flick again. Thorn trying to make sure he doesn't hit the time bender, doesn't get pushed back.
Good value in there.
Pretty nasty.
I always find it hard to Destiny ult on maps like that where the walls aren't like this. They're kind of at angles.
Yeah.
So hey, dang.
It worked out. So hey, dang.
So hey, dang, well played.
I mean, you'll get value no matter what if they're near a wall, so you'll get the in-out immediately. Ding, ding, which is 60 damage. 40 and then half, right? So you'll get 60 no matter what, which is a pretty nasty burst. 60 burst damage.
It's max health already.
Yep. How are you going to do
followed
this?
up by...
Oh, you're doing it back to me.
I was going to try, but it wasn't super effective. Do you still have, do you have any tips again as the getting stuck between the M1s when you just can't seem to juke someone and they just keep hitting?
No one really had anything good about it. I don't know. You guys are real salty today. I see a lot of negative comments.
It's the new year.
Start off salty. Hopefully you'll end a little sweeter.
Yeah.
Is that really what you get it out now?
It's kind of one of those things where it's like we are doing them a service.
Now.
We take all of their hate and their salt so that they go into the real world and they show love to their fellow human.
I make sure that I start every broadcast with low sodium intake so that I can handle it. Because today, man, you guys are real.
Put salt in the tacos.
It's a new year. Have some fun. You guys don't like fun.
Yeah. Hey, remember that time when I tried to dodge thing, but I missed? All right, back to you, Bob.
I hope you feel that.
No, that was one of my favorite things.
Did that burn?
That made me laugh so hard.
Does that burn?
I thought that was brilliant. No, I probably shouldn't.
Probably not.
Words don't hurt.
He says with tears in his eyes.
Words don't hurt. We're getting ready to go into our next matchup. But in the finals, again, these teams want to take as much time as they can picking the champions that they find are going to be most effective. When we just see Impact using that Thorn, Destiny, plus a support. Do you think there's a certain support that goes best with that combo, Thorn, Destiny?
I mean, raw.
Or is it just more of like preference?
Raw perk, you're just going to see Paloma. There's a reason she's so good.
Sure.
Her other side just gives everybody an extra escape. She's got panic, so she's super hard to want to go on. She's got her swap as well, which is like everyone has 2 escapes as long as they have line of sight and no one's body blocking. I'd almost want to say that, but you can still find plenty of value in Lucy. I think it really depends on who you're up against. Sure. What will you find better situations in? Letting your team just stay alive longer with other sides, or actually having effective, strong abilities that are going to impact with panics, having that barrier, just letting them stay alive? Yeah, I don't know.
All right, well,
that's my answer.
Let's find out if they do switch it up. I'm not sure they will. We're going into our draft number 2. Ayla Mal Keck picking first. Hot Biscuit on Asuka this time. What?
Wow! Who would have thought?
What a surprise.
Not used to that one.
Well, speak of the devil.
Paloma, look.
Snap twice.
Got him. He's a great Paloma player. Snap twice, break a mirror, and snap your toes.
And so Paloma will appear. Asuka finishing with Baco and Blossom. Look at this.
Bam!
Man, Ayla Mal Keck, if not only do they play well, but they bring fun lineups. I really love this. Baco, you a man you are familiar with, a man after your own heart and after your own build and design.
Condemned.
Again, for those who don't know, Baco was modeled after Carpet.
So what happened is when that happened, I didn't want to take away from Baco, so I actually lost 80 pounds of muscle just so that I didn't look too much like him.
Yeah, it's true.
Because I wanted to give him all the credit he deserves. I mean, he's Baco. He needs the
hero
limelight.
Of Boulder Pass.
Yes, Boulder Pass.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, we forgot about lore. Dang it.
Oh, yeah, Paloma lore. Is that what we're going to do?
Yeah, we're going to pull. Hold on. I'm just going to pull it up real quick.
Paloma lore. Birthed while traveling dimensions.
A psychopomp from the deep forest of Silver Ridge.
Silver Ridge.
Is there an arena in Silver Ridge?
No, but it's not as fancy as Gold Ridge.
Do you think that's where Thorn is? Is Thorn from Silver Ridge?
It's an okay neighborhood.
Not Bronze Ridge.
Yeah. Bronze Ridge, you don't want to step
Don't
foot
find
in.
yourself in Bronze Ridge.
Good
at
God.
nighttime.
No cooldowns in Bronze Ridge, you're a dunzo, dude.
But Silver Ridge, you can get by. Everything's going to be fine. She uses Shamanic. That's probably rolls off the tongue. Shamanic powers to guide life and spirits alongside her. And that's all you're going to get for now, because our second map is beginning.
2, 1.
If Impact can take it, that's it. Ayla Mal Keck will be second place. It's up to Ayla Mal Keck to win this map. We'll see if this new lineup helps them. The Baco. What the main use here? Maybe we're using that bulwark to control the Destiny more. Using stuns there.
Still got it up. He's waiting to use it. At this point, he could have used it twice, though. It's going to be hard for him to find it, but Blossom's keeping them all at max health. Destiny wants to push that orb. Who gets it? Keck does, and Baco's actually going to help them with a lot of orb control as well, so we'll see how this pans out. Already!
What in the world, Hot Biscuit?
Godiv's already got his. There's one from, what's-her-face?
Blossom. All 3 going into Thorn there. Dizzer's got to be careful now. Blossom, even though Blossom supports.
Oh, there you go. There's some damage right now on Thorn, who's got an ultimate right back. She's going to pinball her way so far away from her team, they might just be able to take this down. Thorn's got an ultimate, but so does Hot Biscuit. There's one. Trying to put damage on a Baco. Hot Biscuit right in return.
Wow. Vague doing a good job there, finding a lot of value from the ultimate. Now Blossom's got to be careful.
Blossom
going away.
Oh, the gust keeps him at bay just long enough. The Barb Husk is going to finish her off, Hot Biscuit. Why do you hate Blossom so much?
Nice fear there. It looks like Keck's going to take this one. Hot Biscuit on 1 HP. Going to get bopped by the ball. Ah, that's gotta feel. Man, can you imagine being pulled at speed to a wall of thorns?
Blue team wins the round.
I can actually.
I can.
I can't imagine that. I can't imagine how it would feel.
I can't imagine it, and I'm doing it.
And I'm doing it right now. Everyone at home, follow along with me.
And a 1 and a 2. All right, so Condemned struggled early on. His opening, he didn't really get a lot of damage. Didn't get anything on a spacebar because when Thorn just spacebarred it, couldn't really find the time to put the bulwark up where he felt it was valuable. So we'll see if the beginning of this one rounds off. I'm going to talk a lot about Baco because he's the one I know most about.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. All right, Vague's going to find some damage. He has his counter. He's waiting for it. But the spacebar from Paloma has kept him from taking so much damage. He spacebars in just to keep Asuka at bay. Condemned, trying to put the weaken on Thorn. Barb Husk just can stand there, spin around, entangle. Thorn has not been touched. No one from Impact has taken any damage, and they get the orb. They're at 99% before they took that orb. Everyone's just waiting for their ultimates. Yeah. It's like everyone's just saving up for ultimates. Thorn's already got his.
A little bit of M1s here, a little bit of M1s there. Vague's got an ultimate. Now we got Paloma with the ultimate. The first one they're going out from Thorn. Maybe Dizzler. Cornering Blossom down there, staying alive.
Blue team has taken the
Godiv
orb.
using the ultimate there on Paloma for healing. And the defensive, not offensive here.
2 stuns. Thought she was going to go for Asuka there against the wall, but figured he might have some mobility as he has so much. He might just die before he gets that ultimate off. He has a space bar to the greenies. Destiny's counter gets hit. We see 2 ultimates right now for Keck. 1 from Asuka. They lose that orb, but they've still got the energy. They might be able to punish. Can they burst down Thorn, who has an ultimate himself? Hot Biscuit needs heals so bad. The tree comes down. There's the M2s.
Oh, the entangle right before the ultimate space bar get away.
Oh, there's 1, there's 2, but no one gets hit for the ultimate. Looks like Paloma inadvertently actually I-framed the ultimate with her ult.
Wow.
I think that was a complete accident, not gonna lie.
Blue team
Sometimes accidents are blessings, right, Mom and Dad? Jesus, Toaster.
Blue team wins the round.
Blossom is a support, but you have to be careful. If all of those, if all of those hit, the Dance of the Dryads does 60 damage.
It can be a lot.
60 maximum
Which is
damage.
the same as 2 pinball hits.
Yeah. So you gotta be careful.
She can build weaken on it too.
All right, Impact picking up their second round.
1. Fight.
They are on a roll. Keck, what are you gonna do to stop this? How is Bako? I'm waiting for that Bako ult flick that I see you do all the time. Man, is it smexy. Shot there with the bulwark, and it just as the M2 from Destiny was finishing up. Very unfortunate there. Paloma actually using her EX spacebar to pull Condemned back into the fight, and then he is low, 40 HP, down to 24. He's got to be careful, staying in the back line now, and this is the opportunity for Impact to just start wailing on whoever they want. The melee pressure is now, in effect, out of the fight for a while. He's got to be extremely careful with the moves. He jumps right in going for the Impact, but doesn't land on anyone. Oh, a whiffed ult there from
That's actually 2 whiffed ultimates on to Bako. He dies anyways, but that was so much energy used. There's going to be ultimate from Paloma, knowing the Hot Biscuit ultimate was coming. God, seriously has Hot Biscuit's number.
And Blossom trying to get away here. This is looking near impossible here from Ayla Mal Keck. 80% total HP. 3 now rounds to 0. One of the things I also, man, I'm just talking about Hot Biscuit a lot today, but I do appreciate a lot of his blind ultimates. Even when he doesn't have any teammates to tell him where the opponent is, you can tell he just knows. He's like, this is like, he's played so much. He's like, yep, the team is going to be here. And I think that's something that I need to just bring to my own personal game, and I encourage you guys also who are watching, if you guys are playing this and you have ultimates that can go through walls, use that to your advantage. You cut line of sight from your enemy, and then you can get just this, it's so hard to respond when all of a sudden out of nowhere.
Animals lol, I'm so sorry. The 2 messages of his that just got held by Automod. Is Croak even good? Which I think is more because the guy he's adding, Pure Shanghai, must be triggering it. And then he got held again, is Croak even strong? And then he says, the heck. I'm sorry, animals, but Automod hates you right now.
Automod he doesn't like it.
Bako's closed the gap, and their Condemned is in, and now he knows the Vega has no cooldowns to get away. He's going to get a nice axe. The Panic will keep him at bay a bit. He wants some more shields in there. He's going to go find his help. He's going to go find some help with his teammates. Blue team snuck that in. Oh my gosh, Bako.
Gosh, Condemned. Where did your health go? He's going to walk into the ultimate. I believe he uses that E to dash out from the second hit of Paloma. But Impact, they know he's low. They've got the silence. They've got the damage. They're going to find it. A double hit, I think. They're right in the corner. Onto Blossom as well from Impact. This might be a clean 5-0 sweep from Impact. Again, they are last week's champions, and they're showing why. They're trying to hold on to that throne.
It's on its way. The Bako choice not seeming to work too well for Keck right now. I always think Bako's a great choice, but it does depend on the teammates that are there to support you and what you're up against. Bako against Destiny is actually not a tough matchup in the scheme of things, but having a Paloma there makes it real tough, because now you also have to worry about that. Other sides of panics and space bars, so it makes it a lot harder as you only have the 2 big gap closers. Hopefully, you can build some BattleRekts to help that a little bit more. So what on earth? That looked crazy. Oh, they were on opposite sides.
Yeah, we're fine now. We're back. Let's see if Ayla Mal Keck can hold on, which would be probably, I think, the biggest sweep we've seen in BattleRekt history. Season 3.
Won the orb.
Yeah.
Or will Impact just finish it off here with a clean and quick 5-0. Destiny counter being hit. Dizzler, just the pressure from Thorn nonstop, goes right in the back line to Hot Biscuit. Just gonna need to put him away. It's one M1 hit, or M2 hit. One of the things also watching Hot Biscuit do, line those stuns up, he'll proc the stun before ultimates. Make sure they stand as longer than possible. Oh, Blossom, the double ult lining right onto her face. She goes down quickly. Hot Biscuit on the run, being 1v1 there by Godov on the Paloma. Lower health. This is not looking good for Ayla Mal Keck. I think we're going to see Impact 2-0ing Ayla Mal Keck here in the finals.
Blue team has taken the
So I
orb.
imagine they chose Bago to try and get a little bit of orb control, maybe get some incapacitates to try and whittle things down, but he really struggled at being able to land any incapacitates because you have to understand what you're throwing away for that. Your spacebar is one of your biggest and best gap closers. So what you're throwing away for the incapacitate, if you don't have anything to follow up or you're not just like removing 2 people from it, you might not find the value. And I think withholding a little bit of energy too long, trying to get the ultimate, Condemned really just struggled to find value in Baco. And, you know, in his defense, the composition he was going against is going to be tough. I don't exactly know what it would have taken, as I have never really gone against a Paloma Thorn Destiny at this level, as I'm not a pro and I'm not playing right now.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
that's the only reason why he's not a pro. He's not.
It's because
he's not playing right now. Yeah. Normally he'd be crushing kids.
Oh yeah.
And I'd be one of those audience members. Yeah. One looks like Lucy's mom, and I think there's some lore that we can probably come up with that. Enough being said about that. Congratulations. Impact is our Week 3 champions, taking home $350. But again, Ayla Mal Keck, you're not going home empty-handed. That's $150. We got a replay of you of Blossom. I think this is just when she got double ulted in the bottom right.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want this replay of me.
Let's see it. Use that spacebar to jump out. Pops a tree up. Here's one. Bing, bing. And then 2. Bam, bam. Ulting for the iframe. The ticks are just going to finish it off. One of the things, again, that Thorn's... Wait a second. Thorn's ultimate is a wall for projectiles. If you are in the center of it as Blossom and you're trying to ult out, does it just get stuck?
No, there's like a weird I actually don't know, but I think it's like a weird threshold.
In chat, someone hop into practice.
Someone hop into practice and let us know.
Let us know
where that threshold is. Send us a GIF. Do all the work for us. Oh, this is the damage. Bam, bam, bam.
Follow up.
Bam.
And then the amazing EX space. Bro moment. Bromant. Dang it.
It's a bromant. You messed it. You messed it up.
I missed it. The bromant of the week right there from Dizzler on Thorn. Again, I love when I see EX spaces from him used in when all the team's alive actually to save someone. A lot of times it's like, oh, we're way ahead. We won. Let's just troll someone and I'm going to pull my range closer to you. But seeing it there, you got to use everything to the kit.
It's something I want to see more often, kind of. I mean, it's kind of that tough situation where I know why you hold it off, and Thorn's job is usually to get in, get aggressive, use the spacebar to force cooldowns. But I'd love to know what would happen if Thorn kind of played a little more defensively, I suppose, like with somebody paired up. Because if, you know, everyone has to track other side for that exact reason, but imagine having to track Thorn's spacebar for that exact reason. You know, you're next to a Destiny who's countered and spacebarred. You're like, go on, and Thorn's right there, and you just EX space away.
Jump away.
Or what's even more fun is to EX space right where you already are. So they all leap in, and then you stun them up anyways, and then you're there for the damage. You dodge the big damage, like a Freya's ulting you. Where'd this mud come from? Holy.
Blends in.
Holy moly.
It blends in really well.
Yeah, coffee on it.
But I like that. I think it's a fun idea of using that ability, saving it up not for the ultimate, but as another other side.
Another other side.
Another other side.
An other side.
Yeah. Wrap your brains around that as you check out this
real quick though.
Bracket.
We can't interrupt you.
Oh. Not for
Don't say bracket yet. You know why?
Why?
Because we're going to go out on a fun fact.
Did you know that 18% of oceanic mammals can walk on water? I meant to say land, and I said water.
All right, guys, that's an absolute garbage fact. That's totally false. We're going to go to the bracket while he recuperates.
18% of oceanic mammals are Jesus. Fun fact.
Team Impact 2-0ing their way to victory from game on to in pace to Lekek. They didn't lose a single map. Incredible play from them. Skilled individuals. They're going to take it all the way to the top. They're going to win $350. But don't worry. Keck, even though you didn't win any maps, you still won 150 bucks. So
Yeah.
who cares?
They won a lot of maps to get there.
People can say like, "Oh, you didn't play well." Well, guess who's got 150 bucks in their pocket, and guess who don't?
Because they play video games.
Bam.
Ayla Mal Keck. Cho, I saw that you said you missed this entire tournament. That's okay. We have our VODs who are on our channel, twitch.tv/NG. You can check it out right now, and you can watch that while you wait for the break, because coming up at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is NA. And so you can use that. I'm so excited. NA. Just really emphasizing letters today.
Pride.
And you can use that time to catch up on the EU tournament that we just watched. An amazing performance again from Impact and all the teams. Thank you for participating. You guys, this is not an ongoing thing. This is individual for 9 weeks. So if you saw this and you want to join, please do. We have the bulk of the tournaments on Tuesdays, and we whittle it down to our top 8 teams. And every single Wednesdays, we've got more BattleRekt for you.
So I know this is supposed to be decoration. This is our New Year's episode, by the way. This looks a little more like what goes in the bottom of like a hamster cage.
Or like the stuff you fill presents with.
Yeah.
You know, just like the little,
Yeah, just like
or
just
you
like
open, or an Easter when you open the Easter eggs.
Oh yeah, yeah,
those
yeah.
all
And then
do-
everyone just like, give me the candy. Why
Yeah.
is this weird,
What is this
stringy
stuff?
plastic
and
stuff?
then it goes everywhere.
That's terrible for the environment, I bet. Just plastic.
Easter is terrible for the environment.
Easter is, and actually,
Fun fact.
if you're an Earth hater, you celebrate Easter apparently.
Yeah, all you Easters. Gosh dang it. So, we want to have stuff continuing on the desk. We thought this is kind of fun to do. Give us suggestions. Let us know what you think should go up here, because with Christmas and the holidays done, New Year's being out, the next one's Valentine's Day, and we don't want to have like weeks and weeks and weeks of Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you guys do, but we don't. We get it all the time.
And right around Valentine's Day is my birthday, so I don't know which one to celebrate. I think we actually broadcast on Valentine's Day.
Well, that would be amazing.
I think we broadcast on Valentine's Day, and my birthday is the day after.
Well,
so we'll do like a double whammy.
Double whammy. Maybe EU, Valentine's Day, NA, happy birthday. Just kind of like we'll split it up.
Yeah. We'll do a special 2-hour birthday.
Or this half the desk
AMA.
birthday, this half the desk
Oh, it'd be perfect.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I like that. Anyway, give us suggestions on what we can fill the desk with. Would be it BattleRekt themed props, fun pictures of memes. Oh, congratulations!
Oh God! What are you doing?
I don't know which. Dang it!
We should save more for North America.
Oh yeah, North America. We can run to the 99¢.
We've also got some of this stuff.
Here.
These little confetti things.
Here you go. That was enough.
That was enough.
We don't need to do anything
the same
else.
thing as a confetti cannon. Well, everyone's probably saying get into the game, but we're done.
When's the next match?
Sorry.
In a few hours.
Yeah, so North America is in just a few hours.
Yeah.
What time is it now? It is 1 p.m. here. We start in 4 hours. So 4 hours, be right back here, because we'll be right back here. We're going to go eat, hydrate, probably play some BattleRekt, not going to lie, because I'm a sick man. I almost cursed. And you're going to put on your shutter shades, and that's going to be the end of our broadcast, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to tune in about 4 hours. Hope you enjoyed it, everyone that played in it. We couldn't do it without you. So thank you. Hope to see you around, and see you in a couple hours.
Happy New Year.